99% of the time. He's peeking every few seconds, and we may see Complexity look towards Arch, see no one, then go towards Short, and he shoots him in the back of the head. Unfortunately, the jiggle peek was timed well for Complexity, and here they come, but Magic's boy is holding things down in a pit position, running out of bullets. He would have had a free kill there. Tries to get a reload in, but Android will stop him. 3 versus 3 as they try to get the bomb down, but it's still in the pit.
Yeah, Magis did a great job there. Imagine if he wasn't able to do that. It would be a 5v3 here, but he's given Astralis a very nice chance moving into this retake. Glaive has a smoke grenade as well, but so did Complexity. Stanislaw, though, with the backstab, and the Silence USP is going to give him a lot of room for error, but Device turns around and it just takes him down. Clothesline maneuver there from Device as Astralis finish up the round. At the moment, Dupree. They well-timed smoke, but maybe not well-timed enough. It looks like Complexity just darts straight through it. Magisk is happy, though. Gets himself 4 with ease. My goodness.
So, some of you may be wondering what just happened. And basically, first buy round, Astralis, you can see on the radar, 3 people towards B. It has to be a hard read that they're going to make a play with 3 people towards B and they're going to use it.
He developed so well, fitting into this system. Newest edition, of course. Syntax. That's a nice spray through the smoke there. We've got 1. Glaive wants some as well, and he's going to get some. Here comes the rest of Complexity, looking to try to trade onto these players. They'll be successful against Glaive, but Zipex is still alive and kicking with that AK, and he's going to clean up the rest of these players with the PT50 out right at the end for the cheeky ace. 15, and Complexity will have themselves top mid and trying to burst that balcony, but Magisk is still alive on the bomb side. The bomb is down. Android will scalp him as Glaive turns the corner towards Arch side, assisted by Zipex there to
pull it out. They don't know what the status is towards the Arch position, so he may not feel like he can. 2 players. Oh, Android's going huge here. Glaive's the only one that remains. Does he know where he is? He does now. And now they can play a 2 versus 1 if they want to, but Android goes back to the well again, and Glaive's just waiting patiently. Gets 2 1v1s, and that is round number 5 for Astralis.
With so much damage done, they fall back happily onto the bomb site. Complexity will just go for this one. They're going to have to do this with raw firepower. Glaive will take down the first, and there's not too much left here now for Complexity. Glaive still standing on the bomb site in the 1v1, and he'll deal with it very well.
Shut it down. Complexity taking it slow. See some jump peeks from Glaive, got to be careful, and that's got to be an awkward one. He has to take the fight, and does Ye continue to charge through? He does. He expects Glaive to be on his own, and he's not wrong. Charging towards construction, and maybe a fight there, but that's good damage from Zipex as he tries to hold on to real estate for his team. Device still in mid, Android still at the bottom of mid, and now the bomb is coming in as well. Android was just picked off by Device in mid. Look at that grenade, that was perfect! And the follow-up from Zipex, Sanders was on 6 HP.
What can you do? What can you do? Pretty much every position they're trying to take as well. You know, can see Shazam being forced out as his teammates are picked off around him. Not a good spot to be in. He's got to be perfect with this AK, and he doesn't even get a chance to shoot. Jay will also be of a similar fate as the round is picked up by Astralis. They are looking so good right now. They are flying.
Those quarters advantages. 2 CTs here now. Glaive spotting, got to get back though. Smoke's there for his teammate. He can look over that smoke. He's got a nice position, but he's got much to do. Only 2 kills for him, and now this is winnable for Complexity.
Yeah, pick up those guns and make their way onto the bomb site through cover of smoke. Bomb down. Some extra money and an extra kill too. Device being found by Shazam, and now the chances are starting to drop significantly for Astralis. A simple rush from Complexity possibly help it. And Magisk by the well, and that's where he will fall. So Shazam creating an avenue where his teammates can escape to safety. Wow, Zip's going down.
Zeds.
Yeah.
75.
And Glaive did a pretty good job to get 2 there, actually, from his position against CZs. That's very hard to get 2.
Ooh, Boiler is going to be rich of it. Oh, they've thrown the bomb on the floor. That's so much information. Shazam won't be spotted. Look at that peek from Dupree. That's absolutely monstrous for him. He's going for damage. A quick shoulder peek, and the bait is there. Dupree with the superior angle given to the CT side, but the timing was extra brutal for Complexity because of the positioning at Astralis.
Yeah, look at this push again. Dupree is going really aggressive. He loves it, and he's got Device to back him up. Oh my god, that was incredible. So quick, and a nade to follow up. It is a brilliant combo from Device to...
It's such a fast correction.
Yeah.
Such a, with a sweeping motion with the AWP. It just...
Into their doom. One more on the Vice. How much more can he get? Only the one, but he's got, again, Magis to help cover as well as Dupree, and there'll be more than enough to finish off the round and the first half. 12-3, even more of that. Ye will get some information, seeing all the players running up second mid. I like this from Complexity, trying to meet these Ts before they get up to top mid and see if they can get some frags. And it is not going all that well here for Complexity. 2 players left now, and Astralis with a minute and a half left. They can go anywhere on the map, and that's so dangerous.
Because they're all moving around. Magic's boy standing in second mid with the bomb. Hello, goodbye. There's one player taken out. So that's half the information, though, for Astralis. Now, where Stanislaw, they've just spotted him. What do they choose to do with this information? Goes for a fast peek, doesn't see anything top mid. Magic's boy has walked past him. Device is doing the baiting now with the sound cues. There's Android, but there's no cues yet for Magisk. However, Stanislaw is starting to rotate, but he's keeping an eye on B just in case they have no idea. With 23 seconds, Magic's boy can't really go into apartments to hunt for the kill. He's got to go for the bomb plant.
Magisk, he's going to get one good opportunity here. He's got to be good, but oh my god, Android's just way too quick. And they'll get the defuse. But at least, you know, he secured the bomb plant. So that's money in the bag for Astralis. Really need to hold on to everything. Let's see if they're able to do it. Here comes the burst up top mid, and a couple kills coming in from Astralis. That's already a great result. And oh my god, it's going to get even better for them. They can plant the bomb, they can pick up guns, they could win the round at this point. That would be devastating for Complexity as they make their way up towards top middle for Complexity.
Device has a Molotov as well, which he's picked up. And that's going to just delay the time. Stanislaw has a kit, smoke into the Molotov, but now they've got to push through the smoke. That could be suicide as a pop flash, though. And Zipex gets taken out in a 2 versus 1. So close, Device dancing around the box. Stanislaw low, Stanislaw gone.
And Dupree looks like he wants a fast pick, going quite deep very early on.
Match point Astralis. Ye's head is just about not visible. Now, it's pretty hard for Dupree to go beyond this position. Let's see what Stanislaw is able to do here. Trying to play with this gap. Not going to catch Device off guard, but he gets one and manages to hop around the corner. That's maximum value out of that smoke.
Yeah, that's really cool. It must be a set smoke there.
Ooh, Dupree, is he about to peek? He is. That is absolutely brutal. As soon as Ye turns away, does Dupree assume somebody's on short? He does with that pop flash. Flashes himself as well, though, so he's got to be careful. He's got a teammate in tow on the balcony, and they start to move in towards the A site, but the bomb is still at the bottom of mid, which could be a problem for them because Shazam, as you can see, he's looking for something, but he'll get shot in the side of the head, and that's 3 frags. They should know that the B players are likely to, well, move towards B or rotating. Now down they go one by one. Didn't really get a chance to even talk about Dupree's position, but maybe that'll have to wait for another game because they will close this one out. 16-4, Astralis take out Complexity very comfortably indeed.
Yeah, great performance.
Into the game. I vote for timeouts. And there's a frag on either side very early on here in this pistol round. Moving up top of mid are the T players wrapping around the short position, but Dupree says no, he's in the graveyard area. Cadian slow flank from Arch. Got to win that duel, and indeed he does. Nobody towards the bomb site now. Ricky, though, is he's having a look through second mid and so on, but...
Oh, this could be a free kill. Oh, he just missed it in time, but still gets the kill. The bomb has gone down, and if he just holds his ground now, he is in a very strong position to just allow his teammates to come and help him. All of a sudden, it looks very favorable here for Astralis. Vice and Cadian have to do some good damage. Cadian still has that smoke, but he can't really use it from where he is. Cadian will get the kill into Zipex. Gun is out, and Vice now trying to juke, and he would be successful. Wow, Rogue. They secure it. Really nicely handled.
40 seconds now, and Rogue start to deploy grenades into the B bomb site. Device slowly starting to move in the direction of the B bomb site. But there's a smoke ahead of the smoke, and Glaive is able to abuse that with his UMP, and Zipex can follow up, playing with his teammate. And they don't seem to have any idea where they're getting shot from, and suddenly it's a 5 versus 2. Make it 1 as Device contributes as well. 20 seconds, and Ricky gets his head taken off, doesn't know what hit him or where from, seems. Now he's heading forward just as the smoke goes down. Some spray. Doesn't want to outstay his welcome because you can't punish those tracers. Magisk has a lot to do. He's on his own here.
Oh, he can't quite find the angle. Very well teased by Rogue. They take over this A bomb site decisively, and that's 0 players lost. And even though the round didn't go so well for them, it just showed that they're willing to do it, and that's really important and helps to create a situation where Astralis.
Device only has the Molotov, no pop flash. Reaction, the smoke grenade from Glaive to buy him some space, but they've gone beyond him already, and he's blind, and now he's dead, running out of bullets to Zipex. So only the 1 kill for him, but here is Device to clean up. Spray transfer, 13 seconds, and he annihilates the round. Vice left on the A site, 1 versus 1. Device has 2 frags, so Device knows where he is coming from. And that will be a timeout win for Astralis.
Right, we've got Glaive with that UMP. He's been really good with it, but Magis will go down straight away on the balcony. Glaive's got a lot of work to do now. He's obviously got some support in Dupree, but he's only got a mag 7. So it's beyond awkward here for the Astralis defenders. Rogue looking like they're on for a good approach here. More assistance coming in the way of Zipex. Space for Dupree to cause problems. Bomb down at his feet. The mag 7 looking pretty good for it, but Cadian edging him out with the AWP. Good stuff there from him. Device now turns his attention to the 1 versus 2. And if he can get this first frag, there's not a chance though. Cadian ready for that one.
Device seemed to know what Cadian was going to do there, looking higher on the box, expecting him to go for the standing peak. Didn't quite work out that way in the end, but the Astralis had some really strong bait setups here as well. First you had Glaive peeking from double stack, and he's just showing some presence there.
You're going to leave Cadian to try to entry, and he's got the smoke as well and the flash, so it's really going to look like B at the moment, and indeed 2 players will rotate towards that B bomb site. Cadian even goes all the way back to A. This is really smart stuff, but Magic's looking to spoil it there. There's no time to plant the bomb, and Magic has done enough. Very well played. It was a good attempt from Rogue to go for that fake, but not enough time to clear the site. So Hiko, so the bomb is not picked up just yet. Are they going to rotate that? Because they've got 20 seconds now to plant. They're going to have to just run the entire way. Again, if something goes wrong, one thing, that's all it takes. There's no time to plant the bomb. 12 seconds, 10 seconds, and finally they make contact in the bomb site. That's a fast one from Sig, much needed. Ricky picks off one as well, and everyone goes down. And in fact, they have a 1 second to spare with the bomb plant. And for that to happen, they had to get instant kills. Unbelievable stuff here from Rogue, and Astralis are trying to do what they can in the 2 versus 5 to rectify this.
Zipex and Device, no grenades, 1 kit, 1 Zipex, and he's gone. Which leaves Device in the last round of the first half, and he is soon to follow, because it seems Astralis have quick intentions. Cadian in the library position, 3 players moving up arch. He spots maybe 2 of them so far. Didn't think he had time to pull the grenade pin out, so he sticks to his gun. Vice being really patient there. There's a wall of smoke in the pit position, but no one's in the pit. Hiko's in apartments, flanking instead, as is Ricky. Now he comes up that short position, but they're on the site. Vice, how's he still alive? There's only 2 players left for Astralis. Somehow get the bomb plant down at the very least, and now it's Device versus 4. Targets all over the place, and Rogue swarm. They win both pistol rounds, and they are in a very interesting position now.
Yeah, Vice doing a great job indeed. You know, really showing the power of not dying, and such a problem. He just destabilizes their ability to plant the bomb. It delays them for so long. You can see he's just able to defend here. They're just desperately trying to kill him. Gave his teammates ample time. Hiko, a proud user of the 5-7. Good to see that he's been keeping that consistent. And
that's very interesting. What can Hiko really do in this situation? He knows what's happening, going for the pre-fire, but he's soon going to be out of bullets, but the 5-7 is very dangerous as well. Falling off just before he could have got that frag, but now he's got the T's in the pit, but he needs to get out of it. But Cadian's, what is he going to do with this position? That smoke's going to go soon. Does he push? Does he fall back? He can't stand there forever. And if he... Okay, there's a flashbang from his teammates. And, oh, he could have got 2 from it. But he knows where 2 of the last 3 players are. Magic's boy getting a frag near the apartments, leaving 2 CTs alone.
And they're going to rotate around the quad position. The stepping will be heard. And there's a multitude of angles to worry about here for Rogue. It's very unfavorable, especially with the UMP and the FAMAS. It's hard to see them able to pull this one out of the bag, but they'll give it their best. And Sick waits patiently. There's a smoke that comes in from the CTs to make it easier, but again, it just appears to be too much, and it is finished off by Astralis. For falling back, good shot to take, and they are slowing them down quite significantly. There's no rotation coming in yet, but it doesn't really matter. Sick is going to have a great situation, doesn't get the second one, does some good damage, and Ricky can finish it off. Whereas this rotation now from the CTs, Vice will arrive. It's quite slow in there for Rogue, and this gives a chance here for Astralis.
Where will Zipex go? You can see that Vice has a specific lineup to smoke off the banana position entirely, and the bomb is not planted for a spray down through the smoke, and now Hiko's coming in for the flank, spots both players, and he just needs to be a threat now. A Molotov will pepper, but he will not be able to finish off Dupree, who is isolated from Zipex now. There's a 10-second defuse coming in. None of these 3 players have a kit, but again, the bomb is not planted for Zipex. At this point, does he think it's a fake? Even if he does, there's not so much they can do about it. Target's jumping around, and Dupree will be finished off after time. And here we go, it's a delayed one. This time Hiko won't be able to body block or pre-fight, and jumping into the pit behind him, he has no idea where he is or what's going on behind him. He'll stay in apartments. Last time he rotated into mid, he's jumped though, he may have given his position away, and Magisk is waiting on a late lurk.
On the side, he's been quite consistent and impressive with that M4. Let's see what he can do. I mean, it's a very hard situation. All those teams are sitting in the pit, waiting for those smokes to go away to do the damage, and that's Vice gone. He does take one with him, though. dupree's out of the picture. Six now replaced Vice with that AK on the bomb site, and he's got some support from Cadian via the little pit position as well. Let's see what... Oh, Device. Oh my god, how on earth did he find a headshot there? Sick, doing increasing amounts of damage here. Just Zipex left from that pit position. Rikke will finish him off. What a beautiful frag from Sick. But Rikke in position with that AWP. Smoked off finally. Sick close as well. He's been fantastic. Gets another dink. The follow-up is connected with by Rikke, and that's Glaive out the picture. 4 versus 2 here for these CT players of Rogue. Looking really good for them.
dupreeh by the tree. He's heard Cadian jump off the rail. Cadian has no idea. He's delaying his engagement. Massive second frag from dupreeh. Do they know Rikke's position in construction? Quickly moving into safer territory, but Zipex has to get off his position before the smoke goes away. And indeed he will. Vice in CT, Rikke in construction. More grenades being exchanged by both sides. They don't know that both CTs are coming from the same direction though. There's a pop flash. dupreeh avoids it. Vice taken out, and Zipex is in a safe position, and now Rikke trying to hold on to his AWP, going for the no-scope, but there's no hope as Astralis tie the score 13-13, and that is eco territory again for Rogue. And now the 3 players are at the top of A. Cadian moving into the site now, deploying some grenades for a teammate. Molotov into apartment, so they anticipate an A play. Now it's only Rikke on the B bomb site. Device is falling away. Vice wondering, but there's no push that he'll communicate. 2 fast frags from Rogue, and they may be good for this. 8 seconds left, and Vice has to be eliminated quickly by dupreeh, or he just gambles for the plant. And Device covers. That's a huge frag from Device. Keeps him in the game, and all of a sudden, Rikke is on the B bomb site. I thought Rogue had that one. That was a clutch frag from Device, and now it's match point to Astralis.
That. Yes, yeah, Vice drops an AWP onto... So Cadian and Rikke will have an AWP. Great stuff here from this. Oh, that's beautiful from Device.
Players towards the B bomb site. There's no way he goes beyond Boiler in this situation, and Zipex may cut off rotators later on, but no, they're faking. They're going back towards the A site, and that's the bomb spotted immediately. That is the information they need, but can the rotation come fast enough? In fact, Astralis are going back towards the A site, B site, and they pull Rikke out of position, but he's delivered the first kill. 15 seconds now, and they move back trying to get a smoke in, and Sick is around the fountain area. He's got to survive, but he doesn't. 10 seconds for that bomb to go down. Rikke moves towards the coffins. Where do they choose to plant the bomb? They're still trying to clear the site. He goes through the Molotov, and there's dupreeh, but Zipex has the cover. What a clutch play from him.
Once again, just perfect timing before it was Device, now it's Zipex. And that bomb can go down in the nick of time. Hiko coming in from Banana. He's got Zipex to play against. Can he win the battle? No, not quite. Zipex finishes him off through the wall. Now down to Cadian. That's a stunning shot there from Cadian onto Device, but that's all he's able to do. And Astralis grind it out. It looks so bad. After that first half, they were down 10 against 5, but that class and consistency of Astralis, the experience, James, is hard. It's hard to beat them.
That was a real test for Astralis. That looks really, really difficult, and there's a nice boost for the team there.
Really fast execute from the Dane. Oh, get right. Taking down Device. Don't even need to see anything. He wants to do it again, but that's such a powerful kill. Sip gonna actually stop the bomb from going down. He doesn't really want to complete it. And now, maybe a little bit of a position here. You see Dennis long range. The bomb not going to be going down, and NIP covering this incredibly well. dupreeh low on health. Makers is going to be the only one to do anything right now, but he's alone. 1 versus 3, completely blocked off. He's got plenty of time, but not really the weaponry for it. Dennis will take him down.
dupreeh's going to rotate away. 8 HP. He's got to get around towards mid. That means Magisk so isolated, so alone. 1 shot, but he's not even looking towards spawn. Hard to guess where the next point of contact is going to come in, but still a chance for dupreeh coming around. He's going to have to be aggressive. Going to have to. Oh, he's going to go the long jump. This could be huge. Bomb is tapped. It's faked out. They have no idea where he is. They're going to look towards connector. He's got a chance. Lekro goes down. Force holding it, and dupreeh has to hit it. He's not going to be able to. Just after the round goes the way of NIP.
1 long range. dupreeh now hiding behind the bench. Can just stand up and shoot that AK-47. Actually, Rez is going to be taking down Sip. Good shot from dupreeh. Grenade lands right at his feet. Get right tries to edge him out. Will be able to with the auto shotgun. And the smoke on top now for the defuse. Glaive not able to find the angle, has to jump down to the low ground. 1 second left, and this time they get it.
Somehow he's going to get away. Lekr0, though, the counterplay for Magisk, and he finds it through the smoke. Xyp9x is going to trade, and the B bomb site is kind of open.
Almost a mistake there from Sip, but he recovers from it. A headshot instantly on Forrest to take him down. Grenade in front of Rez, and the follow-up Molotov. Rez is going to push it instead, but Sip is ready for it. He saw that coming, and Dennis is now with a 1 versus 3, and Sip will close the round with a quad kill. What we've been used to seeing from him for a while now.
Yeah, this is great. Molotov, and I don't even think he realized it was going to force this player out to the open. That's Rez. But he was definitely prepared just in case it did. It's a 1-on-2 for Glaive.
Yeah, he's going to go straight for the bomb plant, wants to make sure that there's a bit of pressure on them on the other side. Falling back to a safer position. They really don't have a lot to work with here. But 2 deagles could definitely be enough once they find out where he is. Forrest edging into the bomb site. He's going to be going down. That was the big opportunity because now Lekr0 is on 14 health. It's still doable, and at least they know where he is. So Lekr0 going to have to go and find him. Just tapping the bomb a single time. Again, a shoulder peek coming out. Glaive, he is just waiting for a smart counter-strike being played here. And Lekr0 hiding back here. Backup is being called for. Oh my god. dupreeh taking care of Lekr0. There's a good shot there. And that's going to be a bomb plant now, a 2-on-3. Somehow Astralis, and this is what we always talk about, even the rounds you win against them, you have to fight every step of the way. It's never easy. Forrest going to be taking down Sip, and now dupreeh alone. They know where he is as well. Out on the catwalk, ready and waiting. 3 men coming. It's going to be a bit of a tap there, taking the face right off of Forrest. Sees the second, takes down Get Right. Oh no! Rez is on the other side, but dupreeh way out of control. Just shoulder peeking it, 10-second defuse. Takes such a long time. Rez is going to get the shot and then back for the defuse. Ball flashback to his face. Bullets right on his body as well. It's not a good time.
You have to admire and you have to love that kind of rotation from Astralis. They didn't slow down at all the whole way. They just booked it. They knew there was a timing they had to hit before before NIP figured out that A bomb site was not the one that was under attack. And now look at how disjointed this retake is. 1 by 1 they go, 1 by 1 they fall. Forrest in a 1 versus 5, and he doesn't have a kit, so all he needs is 5 instant headshots.
Listen, we've seen it on Nuke before, but this time's not going to be quite the same. Shut down, 10-5. Looks like they're trying to boost over the smoke here. Bomb being planted. They're shooting all around him. Practically outlining him as he's putting the bomb down. That's kind of exciting. Magisk could have been a big opportunity. There's the follow-up. He does get that one, and Sip from the other side to pick off Dennis, and a full-on retake looking great here for Astralis. And this is the last thing that NIP needed. Get right. He can't even stop the defuse from happening. Even if it's 10 seconds, he just really can't make it out of this ramp, and it's going to be, they're just all there waiting for him.
It's not looking good, especially because Astralis, I think the cool thing about this Astralis that we're seeing at the moment is they don't look like they're afraid to take any fights. If they had 1 flashbang, they might be able to blind up Magisk and get some kind of an attack going on. There's the reaction sprays down 2. Device is here quick, but doesn't want to risk the M4, so that's going to go over to Forrest. Guess if you're going to put it in anyone's hands, it would be his. Device gets dropped right around the edge of the smoke. That's a bit awkward, and now some pressure being put on. Rez with another kill. That's over towards jungle. That's dupreeh, and Glaive is just wondering what the hell happened.
Could be timed by Get Right as well. Looked like there was an opening there. Might be too deep layered in the algorithm for him even to discover it. I mean, how could you guess that someone...
Oh my lord. I hate him.
He's a robot. I don't
hate
care. This is unreasonable. Nobody checks that, ever. Rez now. 1 versus 2. For the spray. Gonna get the headshot. That's huge now. Glaive in a little bit of trouble. And he has to run for it. There's just no time. What a play for NIP. Turning it around with pistols. Not even any armor.
Chime in with dupreeh's damage with the pistol, but it's just not enough. Xyp9x around the corner. There's the Caesar. He swings, almost doubles him up. 2 players here. The scout is going to... Oh my word! Device, that's disgusting! 3 kills in quick succession.
Get right now with the bomb plant, and they are miles away. So in spite of all the theatrics over at the B-bomb side, very, very hard for Astralis to read. Instant kill on Magisk, and now the bomb being defused. 2 seconds left, and Get Right does it. Great 1-on-2 for him.
Oh god.
They found a good spot.
NFP's going right at him though. Device is here.
Yeah, he is with the AWP. He's at 75 as well. First shot means the next one has to connect. He's going to take down Dennis, and there's the follow-up from dupreeh. Sip will take one as well, and 1 more for Device. They walk right into a huge stack, and they get immediately punished. Lekr0 out of bullets, and he's going to go down. Actually, win the game, then that kind of round can't really be a part of it. Dennis will get 1 big kill. A great follow-up. What an entry. Double taking down Device and Magisk. And just like that, My God, we're talking a lot, Moses, but NIP, they're doing a bit more than that.
Oh, Lekro spots it, misses the shot. He's going to stay on wide, though. He wants more of a battle. He's dinked. Goes right back into the Molotov. That was the only place he could go. Force, as we know, he loves to challenge. And Dennis, that success was happening so much with those duels coming up A-ramp. This time, all of Astralis is far, far away.
A little enjoying that. Forrest a bit careful. This can actually turn it. Forrest wins this fight. A little bit of damage on him. Again, and he's going to get edged out. Good pre-fire spray from Glaive and Rez now. A minute left. Oh, Glaive almost caught there. Rez up at the high ground. He gets back around the corner and Rez now chasing him down. He gets the one headshot. This is very interesting. Sip coming in from the other side and Rez getting caught, and he's going to get headshot. It's so close.
Xyp9x is going to be flanking all the way through T-spawn once he gets that. What a great round from Xyp9x. Rotating back, I think Dennis was kind of shocked and surprised, expecting them to stick around mid a little bit.
Yeah, they're rushing that bomb site. Sip is down there. Molotov to try and counter it. I think it lands behind them even. Oh, that's Device gone, and they're doing it one more time. Get right this time in charge, and Astralis already running NIP with the 14th round. At least.
That'd be the graffiti stage on day 3. Lekro, yeah, that opening pick is huge, and obviously Xyp9x, that's the tough part about defending that B bomb site, just a missed timing. He catches a flashbang at the worst possible moment.
It's blocked off immediately. Glaive putting up a Molotov there, they're going to pass right through. What a great timing. Dennis took the bait, and now they're in a bit of trouble. That Molotov actually almost looked like it spread. Lekro very low on health, but they still trade the kills. Lekro doing more work, and Device going to fall back. Now it's all on Forrest. 1 versus 3 to try and stop Astralis from getting back in. There's only 7 seconds. This can't be done. Dupree will take him down. Good defense from Astralis.
Occupied all the meanwhile. They're going to rotate over. Finally, Lekro provides something, but Dupree has arrived.
Good kill from him. Get right, tapping away at long range, but they're simply running out of time here. Need to get the bomb down and win a 2-on-4. Say it out loud. It just doesn't really seem possible. And that will be overtime. Yeah, the two are quite far away, and now Device is going to call it in surely. Sip flashed for a minute, but Forrest will take him down even as he's unflashed. And now Device just hiding back here. The bomb is being... Oh, it gets stopped. That's a huge kill for Device. And followed up, taken down, get right. Massive defense. And now Lekro, the only one left. 1 versus 3, and he's going to go down. Device wrecking NIP in this last round. 4 kills for him.
You gotta have one of these as a pocket strategy, and Magisk, he gets the duel he wants. Flames on the ground though, and pulling rotation. That's great timing for the peak. Lekro finds him as he's falling and builds upon it. Goes for all 3.
My God. On Rez. He's not had the best game of his life, but he is still an incredible player, and the bomb is right in front. He's going to get that kill on Sip, and now readjusting, ready for Device, who's on the other side. This is a perfect one-on-one situation right now. Rez creeping in. He's got the scope up. Grenade out just to put a bit of pressure on. Device has picked up the bomb, but he's continuing, and he's being read right here at the register, ready to cash out of this round. Device is waiting on the other side. He's walking right into it. Rez, so patient, and he gets the reward. 18-17. 3-on-3. Holding top mid, though. Very low health as Device. And right, not quite ready for it. Oh, he's going to go down. The C-set 75 just dancing all over the place. And now it's Lekro and Rez. They need to get back in this. They can't play double overtime against Astralis. Every round is so dangerous right now. Lekro charging on through, and he loses the fight. And I think that might have been it. Rez now with a 1 versus 2, and he gets caught out. Double overtime here. Triple kill for Device. And now, is he going to hear it? Rez, he could maybe cancel it out. Lekro has gone down. One of the key players so far. There's a big kill for Rez. He needs a bit more. Actually, Forrest going to help him out. And now, very awkward position for Dupree. Getting shot in the back as well. He's trapped in here. And no saving him either. Device now the only one left. NIP in a great position. If they take this, Astralis are going to be out of money. The flashbang on top. Then there's going to be the headshot. Rez with a hero round. The person holding it right now. And probably he's going to get smoked off. Although it is get right with the auto sniper. This is an absolute all-time classic. And he lines up for one big kill. The second headshot comes in. Oh, back to the originals. You've got to love it. Smoke goes down in front, and they're trying to get that bomb plant, but this is horrifying for Astralis. And Get Right, he wants a bit more. Almost could have had that on Glaive. He's on 33. One more bullet would have done it, and now it's Dennis lining up for the AWP shot. NIP destroying Astralis here at the end of the first half of the second overtime. Device now in a 1 versus 4. Bomb plant, yes, but really nothing else going their way. How long has it been since we've seen an auto sniper? I bet Astralis, this is back when NIP were at their all-time high, so they know what that's like. And now the hit is definitely going to be on. Dupree getting one mid-air, Sip with the follow-up, and that's maybe enough. Dennis now in a 1 versus 2 with 35 seconds, and backup is going to be coming in quick. Device is running from the middle. He's fighting 2 AWPs, though, which might actually work in his favor. Not checking all the ways, hasn't seen anyone yet, and now going to be jumping back. He's trapped in between the two snipers, and there should be absolutely no way out.
It was because of the aggression earlier that there's no one there, and there goes his teammate. Now he's got to give it up after this kill. He hops down.
Going to smoke it up. He wants to hold the ramp. He knows they're coming, pushing all the way in. This is a crazy play for dupreeh. Close range with the AWP, but he has to try and do it. It catches one out the leg, shot through, but he's almost out of time. They're getting very close right now. 24 seconds. Glaive going to be taking down Dennis and the 2-on-2. Looking good for Astralis right now. That bomb plant, how do they get enough cover to get anyone to put the bomb down? Sip is on one side and Glaive is holding the other one. Forrest trying for it. Lekr0 has to play defense, and he's going to do it as well, taking down one. The instant refrag, and now Forrest on the other side. Can he get them into this legend stage? He needs one single headshot to make this one work. Forrest hedging for it, but it's going to be Glaive to take him down instead. The triple kill. This could be very bad. One Molotov in front of him here, and this bluff would have been called. Goes a bit further than that. Sip still holding on. There's a kill on Lekr0, and they do get him instantly back. Forrest taking him down. Magus now pushing on to the side. Oh, Forrest, what a headshot to take down Magus. He was completely out-timed by that, and he's looking for a bit more. He finally takes him down, and another 2-on-2. NIP, they're so close all of the time. They just need this win. They're going to move further on into the tournament. Device will take down one kill, and Dennis, he's so pressured, stuck in the corner. There's no way out, but fighting his way out. Flashbang, and he turns around for it. On the other side, Device is coming in. We might be having triple overtime. Oh, this game just never ends. Device jumping about. Maybe saw someone there. No, not quite. Goes back for it. Rez had a slight opportunity. Very difficult. Now you see the damage coming through. Actually, Get Right and Rez getting a good couple of kills, but still a 2-on-3 here. Big win for Dennis, taking down Sip. Where's that bomb plant going to come from? Again, they're running out of time quickly here. I'm surprised that NIP have made it this far back in. They've got Glaive in the lock, and he's going to go down immediately. But that bomb plant, 9 seconds. Can they do it? It's default plant. dupreeh pushing onto the side. Rez gets the bomb. Oh, and dupreeh's going to be going down. How did they turn it? 3 versus 5, and NIP come out on top.
AWP, which is going to get blocked off, and they're both going to be in CT spawn. How do you hold this? That's a great opening shot over the smoke. Oh, Get Right. Doubles him off, and he goes for more. He can't find the shot, but they're blocked. They can't get out. They've got to fight, and Magisk has the opening. That's the AWPer down. Bomb on the ground, and Get Right still wreaking havoc. What a hold from NIP. A tense situation, and they've done it again.
Fantastic spray. Triple kill.
It's at 8 in total.
Surely, how many chances do they need? Going to see if he can find it. A deep Molotov there for Astralis, trying to block out that position. Bomb is being planted, and nobody can stop it. We might be going to quadruple overtime. Device going to be taking down Forrest. NIP desperate to end this game. Dennis moving in, but Device with an instant headshot taking down. Yeah, right. This is just never going to end, is it? Dennis trying to find his way back into it, but it's not possible. A triple kill for Device, and more seems to be coming. Lekr0 now down at the low ground. Device going to go down. Oh, we almost did that, but there we go. Quadruple overtime, 24-24. Forrest, he's very much alone here. It's a great peek. Lekr0 in so much trouble. If he gets one more kill, it'd be a miracle, but it doesn't happen. Dennis is quick there in Kitchen, though, to take down at least one player in Device. Keeping it a 3-on-3. Challenges the fire and runs right through it. Gets a kill, but he can't make it back around the next corner. That would have been beautiful, but he was already low on health, and now it's Get Right 1 versus 2. The bomb is down, and Dave peeking out a bit. Just leave him alone right now. They fight and win, but 40 seconds, the bomb.
Oh no!
Lekr0, that deep line into the bomb side. Meg is not ready for it. He gets taken down, and now it's Sip picking up the bomb, but he's in trouble. He's going to go straight for the plant, not even faking it. Forrest running right into him, and that should be the round. Oh my god, the spray comes through, but right through the box. Lekr0 taking down Sip.
Obviously, right through the box. That is a great way to stop Xyp9x, one of the best clutch players we have. You do not want to have to deal with him around those boxes where he's got the ability to move and isolate and take whatever fight he wants as you have that long pathway up.
Grenade doesn't really work for him, and dupreeh's here. Can't see anything. Flashes all over the place. And they found the recipe. Rez to open it up. This is looking beautiful right now. And Device, he's Molotov out of position. Get Right with the kill on Glaive. They are through playing this game. They want that legend status back. And I think they've just done it. Device and Magus, there should be no way in hell they can get back into this round. The bomb is down, the B bomb side is locked down, and NIP, they know it as well. And there it is, 28-26. They make it happen. The legends once again. It took everything they had, but they made it work.
We put in a conservative spot. Best use of a low HP player, perhaps.
Yeah, this is the anti-B-split boost, but it's not going to be anti too much. Set plays face, and we have Dupree now defending on the bomb site alone. Magisk now will be set to the task as he's been just crouching in the corner, waiting for his time to strike. And Young now is alone, and he will be finished off. So it's time to get into that A-bomb site. Man on Goose, though, that's Zipex, and Device can play the baits. He's got some assistance as well. Zipex, oh my goodness, he should not be able to do so much damage from that position. They had nothing prepared.
You saw not all the T players turned to face Zipex's position, but of course they are being engaged from elsewhere as well. So that was a fantastic setup for Astralis. Have a look in mid, nothing there. Glaive goes down. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he would at least take one person with him. This is... Oh, the bomb's been dropped, but someone has crossed already. And now we've got Dav crossed towards that car position, which is wallbangable. It won't last very long. And a flying device to finish things off. But Team Spirit... It's hard as a sniper to see through dust as well, at least on the high settings. Dima doing what he can, and Davkost will use that frag to get into position now. There is the next player. They've got the numbers there. See how they're trying to swarm. They have the sight for the time being, but the flashbangs are coming in. Zipex taken down by, picked up M4 on Sotfik, and there are more problems here for Astralis, but Spirit needs to plant the bomb. That's a great Molotov from Device. The bomb is in the site, however, and Spirit have a molly of their own, but now they need to cross, and they've got no smoke grenade. This is a very strong position. They're going to run boost just to get the bomb down. So important. Does he go for the push? It is a gamble. He takes it. How does he get away with that? Davkost now won't get a frag. Turns into a bait setup, and I think this is opportunity lost for Team Spirit, but this was an eco round, and they've still done damage. He's got to hold it. Executed in cold blood. Astralis still waiting. Dupree falling back to the B bomb site, and who knows if they will be slowed down by Dupree's push. Glaive making life more difficult for Team Spirit. Seems like they're running towards the Gatling gun now. Sundayoung and Coldy towards the car position. The trade is there from Davkost, but 3 on 3, 40 seconds left. I don't know if Glaive saw a player close to the grenade being primed. There's a gap for him to play with. Team Spirit ever so slowly, and Dupree is still towards the B-bomb site. So it's 3 versus 2 here on A.
That's a brilliant incendiary from Glaive. That's going to slow them down even more, and time is a really big problem. 20 seconds, they have to get knocked down. Magisk will finally peek from the boxes. Glaive finds a spot to go in. Oh, almost finds himself too, but he doesn't manage to close it off. Now down to Dupree, and the bomb has to go down, and it will. Dupree does scope, and that's surely heard. Smoke down. He's going to have to land something incredible to make this one a reality. And perhaps it is to be the jump shot, but he will be fragged by Sundayoung as now the first round for Team Spirit is claimed. Well done to them in this round. A very fast long push was successful. Astralis' money is not actually amazing. They've taken quite a few hits in this game so far.
That was very laborious for Team Spirit. But indeed, Astralis are able to fight. So Team Spirit don't have the information towards the B-bomb side. The CTs can look over that smoke with a sniper towards the short area as well. Look at this charge from Team Spirit. It can be very common for a CT team to leave mid empty at the beginning of the round, but Device is still ready. They'll leave it empty, but they know what's empty and what is possible. Astralis, they spot Dima by the doors in the double peak, and he can't get anything done. 3 versus 5 now. The bomb was moving into a B bomb site for a split, but Sundayoung's trying to get something done towards A. He will hear the rotation, a full rotation from Astralis, feeling that Spirit have no options. But if Sundayoung, what does he do? Does he jump down? Glaive goes back towards the A site in the meantime. Team Spirit falling back. There is the pick, but it's a long rotation. The bomb's been lost now in the B tunnel in the meantime. The deep smoke from Cold is to try and rescue the bomb. And the CTs have done a deep smoke of their own, so now the bomb is just surrounded by smoke. Coldy has to pick some good timing because surely some more spray is going to come in. Can he get around the corner silently? Yes, he can. And the smokes will go, and he may or may not have come up on the radar there. If he hasn't, Astralis will wonder. Wow, that's a big spray from Sundayoung, and Device is in the red. He's got to be careful about this repeat, but he will not fear. Astralis now with limited information. They've got no one on the A site. The tag, but it's Sundayoung with the frag, and Coldy's on the rotation.
Yeah, great effort from Sundayoung through the doors. Ooh, almost one more perhaps. He is on 12 HP. This is not a favorable situation, to say the least. But that bomb will make its way for the full rotation. And there's no AWP in the hands of these CTs. So if he tries to jump across crossover, that could be quite effective. If something young really trying to just run distraction, and it actually seems to work. There is a lot of space here for Coldy. No one looking on the cross. I think he spots some legs, knowing that that's likely the most far forward player that he has to worry about. Coldy on for the 1 versus 2 clutch. This would be quite something here from Spirit. Can Coldy make this one happen? I think he spotted dupreeh. Looks like he is aware. But where is the next player? dupreeh is just going to try to keep his attention. And in comes Magisk up from short, looking for the frag. And now Coldy has full information of these 2 players. He can isolate them in 1v1s. There is a chance for him here as he looks for these headshots. But they are making it very difficult on Astralis. And dupreeh finally takes the decision to go for the peek. And he makes it work.
Glaive will come in from his 6. dupreeh and Zipex outside the B bomb site. Device looking for a flank, but this is an eco round. However, you never quite know what's going on. I think Sofix may have been heard jumping off the box. In the meantime, Astralis need to get into this site. They have 1 flashbang, and that's on Device. He's going through the double doors. It's a great shot from him. There's a flank eliminated, and Coldy's left with 2 HP. Now 0 HP. Now Dima's having a look. 2 smokes through the mid position around CT spawn. So Astralis trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Look at the position Coldy's got into.
Device. No idea. Good by Zipex. Some good damage though. But now Device has to do it a lot. Does do some great work, in fact. Puts his team in a good spot. Not really got anywhere to go. Nice little headshot on the way out. But what do you do, Team Spirit?
Does Coldy pick up the AWP from Davcost because he is so low? That is a question to be answered. At the moment, the answer is no. Davcost is far behind his team with the bomb, moving up the short position to catch up with them. 40 seconds remain. It will be a push with only the 1 prong. Could make it 2 if they put somebody back in the CT spawn area to come up the ramp. Molotovs towards the site. Glaive is here for support. Zipex on the low ground, looking away. In case of a flashbang, looking towards mid in case of a flank. And again, they're just like so edgy, so slow towards the site itself. They're sitting ducks to players such as Device. 13 seconds, and they will get nowhere near the site, it seems. Nowhere near the site at all.
There are ways to get the information, but they went for that A play again. I don't know that we've really seen too much in the way B splits.
Astralis just waiting. There's the mid to B smoke. Zipex is in position. The box is to his right. He can jump on himself and look over it. There he goes. They've got a second smoke though for the higher ground and dupreeh looking for the window. Now comes Zipex. Spray transfer will be good.
Wow.
And Team Spirit have 2 players left. Device is going to take his teammate out, but they still have the numbers advantage.
What was that, James? Zipex kills everyone. Good few seconds. No one there. And then Device just executes him. Brilliant. Will that be a chance to feel like it? Everyone will be eliminated for Team Spirit. And one thing to mention as to, when I was saying this round would be good for a B split and A split, they'll be charging in 2 tunnels.
Davcost is waiting for them. Almost similar in some ways to Sundayang on the short position, but he can't help a teammate because he's behind the smoke. Sodfik was in pre-fire behind the doors, but again, Astralis trying to abuse the numbers game, but Dima is cutting those numbers down. Sofik still moving, Sundayang and Sofik towards the A site. They are out of position as the T start to push in. Sofik now near that car area, trying to slow them down, but he can't frag them. 1 versus 3 for Dima.
1 versus 3 indeed. Dima can get the first challenge. No. It's there for Magisk. That does not bode well. Astralis had to do is finish off the job.
That was he looks for that. You see on the replay there, first player jumps around the corner, again, effectively works as a fake. Yeah. The flying player draws the fire away, so that was a nice 2-man check.
Through to short. Device can get a really fast pick towards car. And once that happens, life is pretty impossible here. Device already now in a very deep position. They won't expect the timing. And the CZ, in fact. He does have an AWP, so he's in Gandalf now, as his teammates will start to pinch on Davcost. And the bomb can be collected, and they can just start pressuring, say, bomb site. Device trying to slow them down. Davcost could do some work here.
He needs to. He must. Okay, there's a trade from Device. Magic's boy bringing the bomb through the long position as Glaive is on short. They have a smoke grenade on Glaive. He will need to drop that for the cross. There are flashes as well. Device got to be careful. There's a flash behind him. Looking for the push, and that will be that. Astralis all over this game of Dust 2. Team Spirit could only make 3 rounds happen, and that was that.
Yeah, unfortunately, on their T side, they had a lot of opportunities. T side, I think, is really where you want to start in a matchup like this, where you're the underdog. But you have to demonstrate a better understanding overall of Dust 2. And I think that is just what...
Library perhaps flash over and try and bully the pit, but Magisk is an absolute king of this position. We'll see if he can hold on. Nice kill from him. Only good for one, and Simple with the P250 will start to do work here.
That's basically what opened up the site. So Simple to hold off toward the pit now with the plant down in. A little bit deeper, he can still see it. Zeus will sit right on top of it. They even smoke it off on their side to try and get the CTs closer, but Simple has vision and all 3 coming from his position. He'll call that out. Zeus tries to get above the smoke and deep inside of the site. It's an easy rotation back out into position for Electronic as well. So Device gone. He wants to hold on to the armor, and it's going to be the round to Na'Vi.
Grenades to follow and logs. It's all pretty standard stuff, and so is that as Device waits for the shot towards middle. Takes down Flamey, 5 on 4, and you can see him reposition. That's really key. Falls back to a more defensive line as his job is done at this point. Doesn't have to work too hard. Set the crossfires up and use the man advantage.
Device holding near to the smoke. So Astralis looking to get on the board. First gun round, Dupree, speaking of smokes, used a very narrow margin, a gap in his toward the wall to catch out Zeus going toward Cubby. Device can't find the shot toward Quad, but he'll relocate quickly, as Dupree has to be a little bit cautious given how much ammo he's dispelled, but he will relocate toward the library. Electronic, though, his timing is actually not bad here because he's going to beat Dupree in position, who's not going to know that he's there. He will now, but Bomb was already heading back down toward the bottom side of middle. This opens up the option to try and wrap to B through CT spawn, split the site. Given that he only found 1 kill, there's still a man down, however. And Edward on 2 HP. He doesn't want to overcommit to that idea. So back toward A with 28 seconds. 3 AKs. Magisk again, the one to hold inside of pit. Device above on a box with the AWP. He'll wait for them to enter and very cleanly and clearly take down Electronic. I say clearly because no flashes and nothing in his eyes this time either. It's pretty straightforward, but watch out for Simple because he's, again, a man who can turn a situation on its head. Magisk has other ideas, and it takes his head off. 3-1. It was the hand cannon. Back through the halls of the apartments. It's Electronic and Edward to work together. Magisk again has to play off pit, and Dupree will be the man down below him in mini. He has to watch when they drop. He just doesn't want to peek too early. Dupree gets the shot at Edward. Now, though, he's there. That's Magisk's call to action. He goes back out, checks quad, allows Dupree a better position, but 10 HP for Simple on the AWP against Glaive. It's got to be Zeus that opens the site, and I say that. He nearly does. Found Dupree, but the response was swift. Those two playing off each other, Magisk and Dupree, very well in the pit.
Conversation to win this one, you know. It's kind of strange how Counter-Strike can turn on a dime like that. But either way, 30 seconds now, as remember, this is the force buy from Na'Vi. Perfect incendiary there from Dupree. That's going to buy Magisk a boatload of time here. And the bomb goes down. They're looking very comfortable. They've got a great setup on the A side. Magisk especially, always such a safe pair of hands in that pit area. I don't think there's any chance. I think he'll save that AWP again. Electronic will have a desperate push solo towards the A side there, and Simple again has to save the AWP. No real choice. But just a fall back, and he might not even survive here. He knows he has to fight a little bit, so he's going to go for his first kill. Probably drop back and reposition.
Ooh, I thought he hit that.
We can actually see the live reactions, because that was quite a weird moment. It happens way too often in Pro CS, stabbing at teammates, but either way, Device should be able to hold on to this one. Doesn't have to challenge again. Minecraft's getting a little bit dicey, but Magisk holds on, and he'll find 3 kills. Bomb down, Simple, no armor, Desert Eagle once again. He hasn't been hit by the enemy, just his teammates have stabbed him in the back. So 74 HP.
Stabbed him in the face, pretty much.
Yeah.
Straight up the stairs.
Look, what's he up to? Yeah. Hello?
They
they're trying to do the timer again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah, I was just looking at the time too. No, 2 seconds.
Okay.
That freezes.
They were just looking at him.
This is actually a really cool detail, actually.
Yeah.
So it freezes the time that was left in the round when it concludes
Sure.
on the FACEIT HUD.
That's
so
right,
it,
yes.
it froze at 2 seconds. So they didn't quite get it. So full execution on B. 1 man in the site only, and the next closest is on Speedway, and the man in the site is completely blind, smoked off his glaive, but he still manages, with a bit of luck, to be precise, to find Electronic, and very well done, and struck back. He gives them the advantage, despite that they've lost the site. That is a tremendous job, being smoked off, Molotovs through, pushes and gets a kill.
It's a ballsy one, but it definitely works out for him. It's going to be a 4 versus 3 now. 1 kit available, Device waiting for his chance of the AWP on the railings. They can't really push forward until that smoke's down. They will throw a smoke in turn back towards Banana, flash through, and really have to get their skates on right now as time is ticking away.
Shot Flamey takes out Majewski. He's following it up. Simple now left behind the pillar, has the advantage because of his teammates' good work. Although Dupree's able to push him out, take him down low enough and get the kill. Smoke to cover it off. Can't stick the plan, but knows that Edward thinks that he will, given the tap, given the fake, but looks for the kit. So they're getting more and more passive on the Na'Vi side, but in doing so, they have 4 players on the A site. So keep that in mind. Crossfires, therefore, become very promising. Forces Electronic's hands. He's going to get a kill before going down. Stays in the flames. Nearly gets away with the second one as well before Xyp9x can capitalize. But here we go. This is exactly it with the stack. Simple! Uncharacteristic to miss shots that close. And suddenly the round turns, and it's Astralis that have a 2-on-1 versus Edward. But look at the HP. Bomb's not yet planted. He knows it. He's going to try and capitalize. He's got the call that the damage was done, but Dupree, perfect with his gun, makes it 8-8. Simple. Ooh, good shot. Goodness gracious. Comes around the corner and Glaive gone. Might do it again as well. Same, more similar angle, I should say, but couldn't quite collect this time nonetheless. Na'Vi with the opening kill and good starts. 50 HP left for Simple. A little bit of blood left on the wall. It's fine. He doesn't need a band-aid. It's not that much blood. Flash from Majewski back toward the pit and allows Xyp9x in. Smoke down nade. The reticle, or rather, I shouldn't say reticle, the particles of the nade combined with the edge of the smoke, and he failed to see Simple in the corner. It's suddenly causing the round to fall apart because bomb is down. Dupree has to go back for it in a 1 versus 4, 35 seconds to work with. AK in hand, more so than any weapons on the opposing side, but they're going to bait each other into it.
No one there to receive.
It was Simple that was boosted last time as well on the M4. And you're right, he was hesitant and backed off it at the exact second they entered, which cost them. Smokes go down, flashes as well. Oh, missed shot from Simple this time. Gets baited out the second one. So 2 shots on the op missing, and then a flash thrown. He's got to give up position. Glaive takes the helm. They aren't committing to this, however. They've still got bomb toward the mid position. Device getting flamey. Glaive gets Edward and opens up options on both sides of the map. And if Device wants to hold off the arch, it's going to completely leave B wide open.
Oh, what?
Simple. This is a horrible round. 3 shots missed. Second one was a fair enough, a decent shoulder peek, although there was still a broad target, and that one was just a clean miss.
Yeah, well, not looking his best in the second half. I have to say, it wouldn't have won them the round, but still, him going down is always going to be a bit of a problem. The AWP is recovered, though, by Electronic, I'll say that much. Zeus holding the graveyard now. They've got to hold on to their weapons. Remember, as I mentioned, this is breaking point now, and I think Astralis, they could justify a couple of guys hunting for at least one of these kills, but very strong positions at this point. AWP in the pits, the other player in towards the graveyard. They're definitely going for it. Will they be able to find the frags? That is another question. Oof, now Electron giving up his position. I don't think he'll be long for this world. He will have one nice shot there, maybe another. Punish him, Glaive. There we go.
I thought he might get him through the wall there. The nade just detonated. Smokes go down. That nade wasn't quite as pretty as it catches on a rather awkward portion of the map, and those hitboxes that do exist, the collisions that exist on those windows. Zeus takes care of Majewski as he pops back out. Remember, this is the round that weighs heavy on the Na'Vi chances.
Oof,
and they, with 22 seconds, are backing off. I don't even think they're going to bother.
Yeah,
keep the bomb back towards spawn, keep the guns up, because money starts to deteriorate at this point.
Yeah. Well, let it get to 14-14, and then it's all to play for at the end. Simple holds him off the incendiary towards the apartments, perfectly timed. They were all there. And now they just have to wait until the flames go down. Flash will go out. But can they really do anything with this? Such a defensive hold from the CTs as well. I don't think that flash will do much for them. Electronic protected by the smokes almost. And he can hear them all in the pits. Just going to bide his time.
Electronic certainly does hear them down there. Spots them as well jumping. Did he not? He may not have seen them. Because now he looks over and spots 3 of them. Thankfully, okay, Simple's going to get both. He'll fire through one into the other. That works out fine. Electronic won't be selfish. They just want to achieve victory, and he's got position still to cover off quad, which includes Majewski. As the bomb plant, not going to happen. It's Xyp9x left against 4, and they know exactly where he is because Electronic has called this. They're swarming on top of him, and this is now a 1-point game. Na'Vi leaving it to the last minute. Looks to be A. Single man left over on the B side. That's Device. He'll try and pull rotations. He does actually have 3 players in B currently, and that might be a gamble from Na'Vi, knowing the fact that Astralis has had most of their success on that side of the map. So it wouldn't take much to necessarily lock them there. If they're already leading that way in their mind, it wouldn't take much utility to convince them, sort of a confirmation bias, if you will.
30 seconds now. They are going to commit towards A, but they haven't got a ton to work with here. One smoke now. deployed on the site. Electronic can hear the footsteps, so call for the rotations. All 5 players from Astralis commits. Who will get the first frag? It's Device with the aforementioned Galil. The bomb should be able to get down pretty comfortably here, but Electronic's still on the site, gets nothing for it. And that should be a save now from the CTs as Device continues to apply the pressure there, holding towards Library. That's going to be round 5 on 2, but Zeus, how can he be alive here? Even gets the kill. Device looking for the hat-trick with the Galil there, just to prove a point, but a clean sweep almost from Astralis there. Just Device goes down.
One at Arch, ready to rotate. Zeus is that player. Smoke down. He wants to get a little bit inquisitive as to what's going on the other side of that smoke. Nade will do it instead. Doesn't quite go far enough to do any damage.
This is where it all leads to. Astralis trying to do their best to avoid overtime here. 45 seconds. Looks like a B split to me, or maybe just a B fake. Device will try and bait has some of the attention. He does a corner peek like that just to see if he can get a smoke deployed from the CTs, but they're running out of time. Bomb still towards top and middle. Will it go through the arch towards the B site? Or will this be a complete B fake and they'll make their way back towards A? It looks like it's the latter. 5 players now. They've actually pulled Zeus away from the A side, but it might not matter as Flamey hits the first kill. It's up to him and Electronic now to save the day. But the timing is off, but Dupree doesn't hit the kill.
Zipix dropping in. That could be the end of it as well, because the bomb has to be picked up. They just barely get it, but Magiska's able to wrap by the arch side, thankfully, without being caught. If he was caught, it could have still fallen apart. 5 seconds, bomb goes down, and it's now a subtle situation for Na'Vi to be in. They've got no kits, they've got armor, they've got decent HP, but they've got to make a play to get toward the site. Edward wants to lead it. Good shot, finds Device. Now their chances increased tremendously because Zipix has only 2 HP. Has to play this perfectly off of his teammate. Magiska up above. Zipix does exactly that. Steps out, clutches it, and it is 1-0 for Astralis and a 16-14 score over Na'Vi.
It looked like they were rumbled there. It seemed like it was over and Na'Vi were going to take us to overtime, but Magisk finds a few very good trades there.
Taking a oh my god, look at this. They're pushing 3 people down while 1 is covering. This is so aggressive. Astralis really don't want to let Vega get up and running. They want to try and see if they can take all of the momentum away from them early on here. And it's weirdly split the Vega squad. It's impossible to know how this is going to work out. The first kill is going to make a big difference, and Glaive will take down JR. Device for the follow-up, taking down Haji. A bit of a return from Crush in dropping Dupree and Tony Black. Can he surprise them? He's got a big chance for it here. Oh my god, the follow-up is there. And he's looking for that last headshot. Glaive feeling very uncomfortable, right? Oh no! The fadeaway shot!
If he can find a quick headshot, though, that would be glorious. Jumping around the smoke, trying to find some information, and he's oh yeah, he's already done. 7 HP left. Crush has done the job, and Tony Black gonna get his 4th kill.
Chopper patiently waiting, and now they're gonna go for it. Just rushing right in. Crush getting shot in the back. Meg is picking up a kill. A bit of danger here as Sip also takes down Chopper. Now they are in the open fighting, and a little bit of a stabilization here for Vega. They've got a good chance to bring it all the way back, and Haji going to be taking down Sip. A 3-on-3 that they should be able to manage just fine. Haji, oh, he's going to fall to Magus. That's a bit of a mess up. Missed opportunity and a good refrag there. Now Device in a 1-on-1 versus Tony Black, and if nothing else, this is an incredibly expensive round.
Bold play to get that bomb planted. I was going to say, if he waits too long, he might just be ruined. Device should be able to know exactly where he is. Tony Black has no intel.
Just waiting back here. He's got the double. He saved them in the pistol. Might be able to do it again. Bit of noise being made. Setting up for the flashbang. Device going to duck underneath it. That actually was a really, really good pre-aim coming out from Tony, but still need a bit more. Device running out of time very swiftly now. He's going to have to make a move, and Tony Black is playing this as much best as he can, and he's going to get the triple as well, saving them. Oh, Glaive into the corner. There is a Molotov on Chopper. I mean, if they hard check it with that, it could be trouble.
Oh, JR is going to go for the dry challenge. You just can't be trying to pull that one off against Device. He's one of the offers that will punish you. Glaive's even going to be able to get away, and Vega now getting slaughtered. This is that really tough round to swallow if you're a T-side. It's 5 players surviving for Astralis this early on. Now...
They are rich.
What's rich in Danish?
I don't want to say. I shouldn't.
Okay.
All of Danish just sounds weird.
Well, let's go for it. Put the spin on it. Put the little... Yeah.
You can't do the same thing, but in Danish you would say rig.
Rig. Very.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
This is like a huge stop sign. Dry peek. Oh, the dink on a Device. They might force him back, but right through the coffins. Beautiful. There's even a boost in the back left at New Box, and they're going to get caught off guard by that one, surely. Zipnik's able to handle it, and they're going to be so surprised the number of players at this bomb site. It's that sinking feeling you get.
Yeah, you've already committed. You're all in at this point. Flames in front. Crush has to use that smoke, and now JR the only one that could maybe save them, and it's just not going to happen. Crush with 19 health. He could maybe get a couple of more kills, soften up the economy just a bit for Astralis, but ultimately, and he's actually got his back turned to the whole team. This is just very odd. Once that smoke goes away, he is definitely going to be in trouble. Goes down to Device. That kill for the coffin is just so dirty, isn't it? Yeah. So everyone can have a bad day, but you don't want it to be against the game like this. Best of one against Astralis. Device, who said they didn't want to challenge him. Him and Dupree combining for a complete shutdown of that wrap around the arch. And now Chopper on 8 health. And that's a headshot. I don't know how.
0 kills in this half. You can see maybe why they're labored. That's the entry player, and in all fairness, they are the players that are usually most affected by the utility usage early on in rounds. And then he's been over at the B bomb site and obviously just covered in flames and nades and smokes and flashes. Triple kill for Device in this round.
Yeah, you ready for it?
I'm calling it.
Okay, 35 seconds. We'll see, Moses. We'll see. He's suddenly lined up for a good one now. JR still hasn't put out that Molotov, and now it's Sip with the opening. Oh, and Device, there's the one. Sip might actually ruin your dreams a little bit. There's the follow-up. Now Tony Black, they steal it. I feel like you could have had it, Moses.
We will take our chances at A. Imagine spamming through the smoke. They need to get up quick, and he's going to find the lineup right through it. Even going to fall back. He's completely blind. They need to hunt this down. They need to chase it. He's back and clear, and that's beautiful. Sets up the clothesline, and there's an entry from JR.
Clave in a very unlikely position. Might be hard to read. They're going to be rushing through the smoke. He's waiting on the other side very patiently. He's going to get rewarded as well. Gets the one kill. Can't follow up on JR. So big chance here. Maybe the best one Vega have had for 7 or 8 rounds. 2-on-2. Haji falling back into the bomb site. And JR in a good position here. They've got a nice little setup. Going to be an instant headshot. And now JR standing up. He gets the one. Just needs the follow-up. Device is back there. This is their one big chance to finally come up with a round after losing so many in a row. Device pushing on through, edge of the box, and he takes him down. Well played, and the defuse happening. 11-4 now. Astralis having such a good half. Going to do what Astralis did and push down the middle. Vega just not afraid, are they? Just keep fighting. Astralis going to take up the challenge in Glaive, knocking out Crush and Haji instantly. This is a very different flavor. Oh, and long range, JR in trouble as well. He's going to go down. This is not what they needed at all.
Not even a little bit. No one able to get kills. Astralis just running him over.
A little bit of a peek there, but they might just be happy leaving a Device here. If nobody knows that he's pushed in here, that could be good information for him to just listen.
JR dumps all of his utility and rotates away as Chopper comes in with a full kit. Tony Black boosts it up. Big kill from Device. Even Chopper is going to go down. He is not having a good day. And I think just in terms of mentality, that first half broke him.
Oh, and look at Device. This is so aggressive, right? He didn't even need to challenge the second kill, but he's just feeling like, listen, I've got this. Running all the way into CT spawn and getting that kill on the third guy. Pretty much closing this one out. 2-on-4. And Astralis with an unbelievable run to close out this game. What did they win? 7 rounds in a row or something like that? Maybe 8 in a row at the end of the half? And then continuing on with another 4 on top. This is going to be the 5th. That is an incredible streak. 16-4 in favor of Astralis as they take down Vega on Inferno.
13 rounds in a row. Anders.
3v4 after plant. Definitely a very good position here for Team Liquid, despite the man down situation as the Astralis players push in. Liege and Twist and Nitro coming alive. That is a fantastic pistol round. I was entertained, James. That was awesome.
So again, standard stuff. They're taking map control away from their opponent. Very fast peek from Nitro, but nobody's home. In the meantime, towards A, Device was still looking top mid, but he's just been smoked off. So we have denial of information and a punishment for the seeking of information.
Wow, they just do not fall for it at all. Liquid think they're moving into a site with just 2 players, but there's an additional one to help out. It's Device with an AWP, but Dupree, so much damage from the pit position, eventually will go down thanks to Taco. Device in there from Moto, using that orb, but oh, he's absolutely denied there by Naf. How on earth did Astralis just know, James? They just knew. One of the more common setups is to just put 2 players in pit. Obviously, Astralis seemed to know that A play was coming, but they still couldn't stop it. They had Device in there with the orb.
This final smoke could be brutal because look at the weapons which are lining up behind it. There's no map control elsewhere. Magisk is deploying his smoke grenade now. This could be absolutely nasty. 19 seconds. They've got to go through this. This is suicide though. They've got some flashbangs and they are making it work with the spray. How do Taco and Nitro do this? Here comes Glaive. One player's cross playing with the sound. They've got time pressure. If he emerges late, they've got to plant this bomb. Here we go, down to 1 versus 2, but dupreeh is far away.
Also make this expensive. He knows he can't win the round, but he is not going to let them live. He will take the money out of their hands. Maybe a gun as well if he possibly can. That could be. Yeah, oh, that is just phenomenal, isn't it? dupreeh, clinical there with the Deagle. Steals away an AWP from his position. You can't ask anything more of him.
Guys, I will try to point them out, but for now we'll continue with Astralis.
I think they're doing it again. This happened before. When Astralis took a fast banana, the response from Liquid was like, screw it, we'll just go balcony. Yeah, and look at this, they'll just charge straight in there. Twist will not be traded. Taco waits for it, so patient, and he is rewarded. The flick comes in, it's not good for him. But the trades come in there. Glaive doing a fantastic job. That's exactly what Astralis need. And Zipex is moving unknown through the quad position. Device, speaking of unknown, oh my goodness, like ships in the night. Neither Device or Elise will see one another. Someone turn around!
How did he not hear the scope? Device scope's right next to him, but maybe there was gunfire, I don't know. Elisia's just walking in circles. This is going to be very interesting indeed. Ring around the rosy. Has he got time to score himself some points? It seems that he does, and there we go. Gets there eventually. Took the long way around quite literally. Now it's Zipex in a 1 versus 2. Elise in the library position.
Oh!
That is quite the spray from Zipex, but only one player survives. Just to get them 1 round on the board to the 9 of Team Liquid. This is exactly what they need. 2 for 1 at the very start of the round. Nitro looking for more, going through the smoke, and this is the gift that Astralis were looking for. They had to win this round. If Astralis lost this round, honestly, you're looking at a 14-1 scoreline. I think that gives a certain timing towards the T's going towards top banana, but there are 35 seconds on the clock. That's a great peak. No punish. Molotov, but they can go through it without taking too much damage. Into construction, Glaive now is in CT. Surely he's been hurt. Surely he doesn't check this, and that's a big problem. Now what does Device do? He knows they can flank him. He focuses on the front. The bomb's on the floor. 20 seconds trying to frag out, but there are 2 players left here for Liquid on the site, and the bomb's going down.
Nitro close to the bomb first. Oranges, there's the first frag. Now what does Magisk do? 2 players now trying to play that trade game. He knows that at this point, there's no way to win this without getting traded. Once again, just for the last round, the buy comes in for Astralis. No orbs on the server, and that will suit Elise very nicely. He'll just take Magisk's head off.
The grenade concedes Glaive's position, which means 2 kills for Elise. Very hard man to fight against, and Zipex once again is here to trade. They continue to pursue, to harass Nitro and Naf, just keep calling. dupreeh has some information. Has a little bit more now, maybe hoping that was a bomb carrier. It wasn't, but Twist is already in the back, moving very quickly indeed. Does not have a defuse kit either. The wide peek from Taco. Taco says no. Team Liquid say hello to 13 rounds in the first half.
Wow, still no one moving. This is awesome.
Grenade starts to stream in. Elise making his way over. Taco and Twist will just wait until they see the bomb. Astralis crossing. No one seen just yet. Awkward angle for Naf. Works for Magisk. And Nitro's got to avoid all that spray from those numbers. Got to wait for the retake. Taco and Twist rotating. Nitro still with the kit in his hands. On the site already. Some tagging through the smoke. But now it's time for the real damage. 4 on 4.
Yeah, and 2 of these players on Astralis do not have Kevlar. We'll have to see if that comes into play. As Team Liquid start to push further forwards. 2 through construction, 2 through the pool position. There's T's all over the place here. That P250 could be quite dangerous on Device as he tries to use these peaks wisely, using his teammates for bait, but there's none left really. One on Banana, but Device does a job. That armor penetration of the P250, very important. Nice run and gun there from Taco. Just Zipex, he will snap Twist's neck with that Glock, and easy does it for Taco at the end. Team Liquid, they just want to close this one down. Ooh, big play comes in. Elise somehow finds it. Oh, Naf finds the kill actually, but Magisk delivering a beautiful return there. And I'm not sure if there's anything that Team Liquid can do unless they can somehow find these stragglers and take them down quickly. They know that.
Site will pop out to try and take those engagements. Of course, Astralis may be one of the teams who will be most well prepared for those kind of engagements, but I hope we see those towards Arch as this continues.
30 seconds approaches, and we see the grenades start to be released here towards that B-bomb site. Elise in the dark spots, Naf to support, but the smoke is there. He can't do too much behind that, perhaps. 15 seconds coming in. No rotation from Team Liquid just yet. And Naf, there's nowhere to stand. He's got to fall all the way back. Elige can't do it with the FAMAS. Great kill coming in from Glaive. And Team Liquid might have to give this one up. In fact, of course they will. No damage done to Astralis.
He doesn't. I guess they didn't quite know what was going on. Dupree starts deploying grenades out of the balcony. You've got Twist on the end of the balcony as well. The 3 Liquid players stayed in situ. But I guess at that point, maybe it was a gamble. Okay, we might lose one player towards B, but we're out of position regardless. Device, Magis, Glaive, Dupree, and Zipex all on Banana. Making a snake like the old Nokias. Naf is here to support Nitro as well. He's holding a smoke grenade in his hand. So Nitro takes a shot, out comes a smoke grenade, takes another shot, gets away with it. No, he doesn't. He's guilty as charged. Naf trying to avoid all the fire. They know someone's likely to be in the ball. They're jumping around, spotting him. 2 players emerge from the smoke. He can't quite hit either of them. He leaves them in the red though. Look at all the red. They are very, very low indeed. Here comes Taco charging through, but Dupree's got a superior angle.
Oh, Glaive just takes down Zipex. I don't know how that happened. And that kills the Taco is important. If Taco kills Dupree there, I think the round is over. Everyone else was running into position. And speaking of which, Elige just barely unable to catch Dupree in the distance. And if their health is low, that's one thing. But if they can't actually get to them, that's another. In comes Twist playing around the pillar. 1 more to go, and that's just 1 too many.
The position. And he's been lurking in Boiler in a number of rounds. Now he gets into a deeper position. But he must be careful. As you see, there is a bait set up here. Nafly is holding an angle from the library. Now, on Old Inferno, you'd see people standing on that sofa. So if there was an AWPer going for a fast peek, they would be more likely to get legged. But Naf's, again, I spoke about the pixel peaks earlier, but this is basically the same thing in a different setup. What the hell is that? That's ridiculous. There's no way he gets 2 kills in that position. And a 3rd one from Dupree. You cannot be serious.
That's incredible. What the hell? Just the 180s coming out. Dupree snapping to heads. There might be one more to find it. Twist goes for the peak. You fancy Dupree after that action. But maybe Twist and Nitro can still offer something here. They are alone, stranded in solitude on their bomb sites, respectively. As the big rotation comes in from Astralis, Nitro has the AWP. There is no flashbang. Oh, what? There it is. It's just tossed. That was the last one, though, coming in from the teaser. Astralis. Can they take down Nitro? First shot connects. 20 seconds to get the bomb down. He'll Molotov it, and there's no more smoke. The smoke was just used to block him off. They get to plant open here behind the fountain as Twist has time to come in. 10 seconds to go, and we're in a 2v2.
This is getting really close. Has Dupree done enough? He saw Twist. Well, Twist took him out. Glaive jumped, saw the information. Knew Twist was playing out of position. But saw him on the site, rotated back towards B, and here he is. Twist taken out by a device. Where is the trade fracture? Where is Nitro? There he is, and Glaive will do the job. That is a huge round for Astralis. They're coming so close, so much down to the wire.
I can see Glaive just shoulder peeking that arch angle, looking for Taco. And it looks like Team Liquid is figuring this out. I think rotating. It looked like they wanted to rotate someone from B. They need to rotate people now because push comes in. Oh my god, Nitro, the safety. Can he line anything else up? No, he cannot. Great entries coming in from Astralis.
And that's an instant save for Team Liquid.
Better tactics, strategies, and calls.
It would not even surprise me if Liquid won this round. Now Astralis are 1 round away. How many times have we seen that? A long comeback, and it's like, oh, looks like we should win a round, lads. Defies changing up his position. He has expectation, and he punishes Nitro. He's ahead of the game. Not expecting Elige, though, in front of the Flames. There was a gap. The AWP goes flying, and it's 4-on-4.
Yeah, what's the response? Astralis look like they want to go very quickly off the back of that exchange towards Banana. Catch Liquid before they can go for a rotation. Now they just have to delay. Liquid have to delay on the bomb site. They need to make sure their rotators can get into position to help them out. And that is happening. Astralis pinched between both the bomb site defense and those rotators from B. Can they make it through still, though? They have managed to smoke off position towards the library position there. And they got a minute to play with. They can double back if they want, but it looks like Elige is going in for a play. He finds the perfect timing. Elige and Naf get massive damage here. And once again, Astralis try to capitalize. They try to push, but they are running out of players.
That is absolutely crazy. Glaive going towards the B bomb site now for a 1 versus 1 with Elige, who has an M4 and 17 HP. Doesn't need to peek until he's by the fountain. Got to stay alive now, dancing around the fountain. And now it's a 1 versus 2. No smoke for Glaive. He's got 37 seconds left. Jumping across, planting towards the coffins as Taco and Twist come in from the same position.
They have to win this clutch, James. Team Liquid need to win this clutch. But Glaive, He is ready to spoil their day as they move in. They're trying to... Oh, that is big. That's such a big deal. 14 HP. What a beautiful connection there through the coffins as Glaive repositions. Taco goes for the challenge. Oh, we can't do it, though. Now things get interesting. Trying to actually fake forwards a flash potentially as Glaive repositions here. Just toying with Twist. He knows he can't take a fight. He just has to confuse him and make it really difficult for Twist to find the frag in some way. Glaive is playing the mind games, but Twist, he tries to go one better, but he can't. Going for the hold. Glaive says no.
I'm telling you, man, each of those kills is worth an Audi car alone. That's crazy. But we must move on. 13 apiece. Who will take the lead now? Do Team Liquid, have they had enough of this nonsense from Astralis? Astralis, though, still with the AK-47s, and that is a problem in itself. Everybody firing. They're lining up, though! Just one kill for Elige. How many does he see on the death cap?
It feels like he could have got another couple bullets off there. Oh, that grenade a bit too soon. These players are very weak. We've seen this before, though. Oh my god, that is some savagery there from Magisk. Takes down Taco. Naf still alive to keep construction for his teammates.
Looks like they're going to go for this, Team Liquid. They're committing. Nitro moving back. He's got AWP, but the two riflers they're all in on this one. They're moving in, trying to avoid the crossfire. The clock is ticking, and life is getting harder and harder. Still alive, though, is Twist. Another frag for Twist. Zipex now hiding. Nitro's close, and down he goes. There it is. Finally, Team Liquid win their first round of the half. Because if Astralis had somebody by sandbags, they would hear his rotation on Speedway. Both outside of the site, though. 4-on-4, trying to spray as the T's come in. Some pre-fire from Device, and the boost will come in late.
Perfect timing, there's one. Naf gets two. Second being a headshot. Magisk on 10 HP. Dupree on half. This is a 3v1. Shots through the smoke from Twist. And the smokes are gone for Magisk for cover from construction. He's got no chance, surely just enough to get the bomb down. Nitro with a peek, and the AWP does the job. But there's no one here. And they're just going to charge through so much position. They have so much ground covered. They're in CT spawn, James.
Twist hears this, though, and Nitro's in CT. He knows what could be right now. Taco taken out towards shorts in the meantime, and Dupree's angle is so deep that Nitro drowns before he can take a shot. 3 versus 5, and Astralis are fighting back. Elysia Naf now towards B bomb site. The T's all over A. 4-on-2, but there's no way they can go for this. They need money, Dan.
Unless they can just pull off something magical. Oh, hello.
Yeah, Astralis know it. They can smell the difficulties.
Oh, dear. They need these guns. They need the 2 guns to survive.
Well, they've got one now, and now they've got none. They've got none guns, Dan.
Didn't even say revolver, he just said revolver.
Absolutely, yeah, I don't care. Got to mix it up. Taco has been holding towards short. That's been a problem. Now he goes towards arch. We have the balcony burst. 3 players now towards pit position. Twist begging for mercy in the smoke, and Taco somehow gets a CZ kill in the meantime. Twist is still alive. And this is buying time for the rotation. He sends Magisk to his doom, falling off the ride. Taco is still on the site. We've got flashbang supports. The reload, oh my god, not like this, surely. 4 versus 2, you see Liquid, you see Twist praying in the corner of the screen there. Device and Zipex alone. They've got some range, but they don't have much time, and the positions for Liquid are getting worse. They're maneuvering the ships.
I don't know what on earth Astralis can do to bring this back. They have CTs all over the place here. Device looks at the first one, finds it through the box. There comes the attempt at a trade, just nipping at Device's heels. They're making life complicated. Zipex with the support, very important, but now time starts to play a factor. Smoke off there to make things difficult. Zipex has to reposition, goes high to make sure he can cover here. Oh, that is just a masterstroke from Zipex, and there is no way Elige can stop the plant. Somehow Device and Zipex have found their way out of this situation. Elige, though, can he offer something here? 19 health and MP9. Absolutely not. Overtime between Astralis and Team Liquid. These two teams.
Oh! Computer says no. Oh my days.
Oh, and
he's going to need reconstructive surgery. He was so handsome, Dad.
And they go.
Or do they? Grenades deployed at least. Magisk in the smoke, but are they going to go through? No, they think better of it. 3 smokes around. It's a late one. Maybe some counter grenades expected, but here they are. The numbers game at the front at the very least. Looking one way, getting shot from the other. Elige still alive. Got some nice funky pop flashes. Magisk completely blind. He's got a blindfold on his face. Still gets a kill on Elige. However, the pre-fire towards construction won't be enough. And now Dupree is on his own. 24 seconds to take out 4 players. They're all around the site. He doesn't even have the bomb. Got to go for elimination. Make it expensive. There's one frag, but Taco is there to trade.
See what he can pull out the bag here. Obviously flash on the angle, and well, he delivers anyway. Doesn't even need to see. The timing shots as he gets blinded works out a treat. And Elige is boosted up once again. Look.
Nitro now, Elige rotating as well. They know that there's trouble on the A side. Here comes the initial peak, the initial pre-fire. The Molotov is there as well, and still Liquid get the frags and wipe out Astralis. 2 for 2. First to 19 takes the match. Having a look where Zipex is jump peeking near the top. 50 seconds. 4 more players for Astralis to find. Shallow smoke grenade on Arch. Ooh, it's a gimmick one. Device may not be ready for this. We've got a player standing on a crate, but I think he is somewhat protected. Is his barrel seen by Nitro? Is he on the radar? He's on the radar now. Doesn't see Elige through the smoke. 30 seconds remain. Dupree can punish him. What? How does he have time to shoot?
25 seconds to go. The time is really against Team Liquid here, and now Astralis know. Oh my god, how much can Elige find out here? Oh my god, there it is. Instant kill onto the device. Couldn't find the second player though, it's Magis. Magis, can he buy time? No! There is chance here. 8 seconds to go. In comes Glaive for a frag, but the bomb will be planted. Somehow, Liquid is still in this one.
Taco top mid spots one of the 2 players and moves away, trying to 2v1 with his teammate. Where is the other player? Are they moving in tandem? Is he on the other side? Taco elevating his position. Zipex moving around the smoke, deploying a grenade. This is a big one from Glaive. Will it land in the right spot? Will it force Taco from his position? A flashbang not good enough though, and now it's Glaive alone. There's one, and there's another one from Nafly. Liquid win the match and make it to the SSE arena.
What an incredible game of Counter-Strike. We just saw the reason why both Team Liquid and...
Tried to fake it, he threw the Molotov as well, which is a really big commitment in a pistol round. They're out on the catwalk, and now they've been spotted, so the fake has definitely been called. They know what's coming here. And Dupree opening up and taking down Fur is a good beginning, but the battle is not done yet. 4 versus 5, and Tarek and Dupree now having a bit of a fight down there in the pits. Glaive as well. They want to see if they can find him, and Tarek feeling the pressure right now, and he's eventually going to get the kill. Oh my god, he takes him down as well! They had him boxed and locked in the corner. And he fights his way out, getting the reload. They ran out of bullets. And now Device is down here, wants to see if he clean it up. He's 1 bullet away here, Tarek. So it could be back in a 3-on-3. Still need that bomb plant. So now 40 seconds. What a way to begin now. 3-on-3, Sip in the middle. Stewie going to be peeking him. Look at the wrong angle, but he does stay alive. And now good movement here. Magisk right over the barrel to take down Fallen. And they're running out of players. They need to make this work right now. 28 seconds. And they're still walking back and forth. They haven't really committed yet. I think they might run out of time now. Device is going to be on the bomb site, ready and waiting. Stewie going to be instantly taken down. And now it's all on Cold here. As you said, the best player in the world, 16, 17. But now he's going to have to zip it up. 1 versus 3 with 10 seconds. And oh my god, he does get the headshot. Device will take him down. Holding on to these rifles definitely makes a big difference. You want to build that CT side economy. This really can be a ridiculously T-sided map, so if you can get the first 3 rounds here in Astralis, you're already doing a pretty good job. Device ducking down, and he's going to be flashed for such a long time. Somehow stays alive, and now the backup is going to be here a little bit. Bomb should be going down about any second, but MIBR kind of want to fight a little bit more. They're actually trying to win the round here. Dupree now close range with the SMG, and the fight looks to be going away of the Danish team. No bomb plant. They weren't just interested in the money. They wanted the upset win here. Device with the triple and force out some grenades early on. This isn't really an attempt to try and get through. And Fallen, taking down Device. He was really quick on the catwalk. Beautiful stuff.
Look at the speed of this as well. The Molotov as well. Zipex is going to find an angle. There's 2 players here. They're actually doing a reverse boost. Oh, it backfires. That is kind of a cool idea. Difficult to pull off, and I don't think they were expecting 2 players to pinch in. Glaive is still all alone, though, because of Zipnik's rotating over. Tarek waiting outside long, but they need this kill inside the bomb site. No one's considering it just yet. Glaive's going to have a free shot. He gets the kill. First taking out Zipnix, but he can't win the follow-up. And Tarek, he was being patient. He's trying to be the lurker. He's trying to take out anyone on railing if they have that issue, and now it just kind of falls flat. A clutch situation that he's got to win, and that smoke is going to be difficult for him. 1 in CT spawn, he tries to find it. Dupree tapping away with the M4. Another solid win for Astralis. Device with an AWP at the A ramp. Glaive holding long. He's in a great position to be able to flank if need be. And at this point, especially with a 5-on-4, like Astralis isn't going to give you this pick. Fallen's looking for someone to move out of the B bomb site, but they've already got what they want. They've already got a 5-on-4. No one needs to really find information. It's just force you to execute into a bomb site.
Nice forward play from Glaive down here. He's been doing it a couple of times, but it really does help out. Fallen, the shadow going to be showing, and the pre-fire is in. That was very dangerous because Fallen could have absolutely hit that shot. The Molotov and grenade combo there, taking down Stewie, and MIB are having a hard time finding the entries, which is usually not the problem that you have on Dust 2 on the T side. Jump down through the smoke, and Tarek will open up, but Device with the return pistols out. Close range against Tarek, and he's almost going to get it done. Now, yeah, he wanted to pick up that AWP, but he's just having a lot of trouble, and Glaive will take him down. 6-0, very uneasy on it.
Well,
so.
just we haven't seen it a whole lot. That's why, like, half the reason why this, oh my lord, the jump over the spot, the Device is going to get bailed out by Glaive. Magisk is under minimal pressure from Tarek. Look at the HPs on MIBR. Even if they're finding these kills across the map, they're not getting anywhere else. And yeah, Device, more easy kills being funneled his way.
16-2. The record is Moses, but I'm just saying.
For what? Like frags in a game?
Yeah, like just KDA and a half or something like that.
Okay.
Could be something like that going on. We'll see what happens here. Dupree going to be falling back, and backup is really, really far away. So a couple of good grenades on him, even just the right time flashbang. There are going to be so many people on that bomb site that he can't really recover the aim in time. So he's by the barrels. They do have a smoke and a couple of flashbangs on the other side. He's edging his way in. Smoke going to make that AWP very hard to use, and should be calling for a bit of backup. He's just going to leave the bomb site. Doesn't really want to fight it, just hoping for one kill as they cross, and he's going to get it too. Perfectly played, especially as Sip picked up the other one. Now just jumping on over. That shot almost connected. That was very scary. 3 on 5 though, and 10 seconds left. MIBR. This is the B bomb site, and it can be held with 3 people. It's not easy, but if you get a couple of entries, it's definitely going to work. Tarek, 1 health left down here in the grenade follow-up, and I think that was their one chance, maybe. They had to have 3 alive. 2 on 5 seems absolutely impossible. Fallen ready for this flank, but he's still going to get shot in the face. And oh my god! What just happened? Is that even legal?
It's almost unfortunate. That kind of a play should win you a round.
He goes transfers down and then back up again, controlling the recoil. I don't think this is very rare, right? On this map. The way before the rework was, you know, taking long control on T side, leaving a guy pit, then pressuring the rest of the map, and having that guy much later, like, you know, 30 seconds later, he starts to peek up, and suddenly you catch someone off guard, right?
Or it's a great area to fall back to, the way that MIB are doing. As long as you can hold that presence and you know, have the knowledge that no one's there, it's great.
This might be the first time we see sort of a long take. You know, you smoke off the cross, you get over. We haven't really even seen them in a position to do this, so Device going to be jumping on over.
God.
He sees every single one and takes down Fallen. And he's back for a bit more. The spray through actually does a lot of damage, and Device in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to finally go down, Sip with a refrag, and it's still a 2-on-4, and still looking very good at the moment here for the Astralis team. They need that bomb plant. I can't really blame them for wanting to look for another kill before they do, because it's just so risky. Now they got the bomb, but they can't exit the site, and this is sort of the theory of playing on the A side. You want to get the bomb plant, but then try and get somebody off the site so you can maybe defend it a bit more from range. Fur trying to look for the shot here with the AK-47. Cold Sierra picks up 1 good headshot. A lot of damage. This could actually work out, but Meg is coming in from long. Now Cold is all alone with just 32 health left. 1 versus 2, and he's going to get taken down. Such an effort in that round, but it's not enough. Right on top of Fur's face. That is never a good time either. Glaive just spotting it down here. If he goes down, though, it's going to put so much pressure on Device. We'll see how this works out. 30 seconds now left. They're really not leaving themselves a lot of time to make this push happen. Great flashbangs, great follow-up, and Tarek taking down a kill. Now it's Device. He's so trapped right now, just fighting to stay alive, but Sip is doing all the work on the other side, getting a quick double in. It's now Dupree. They don't have a smoke to cross it. They're quickly running out of time. 10 seconds. They've got to make this run. The bomb is on the other side. He gets 1, and Cold Zero. He's looking for the fight. Dupree will take him down, crushing all of the hope.
Jeez, if they can't win a round like that.
What is left?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. The grenade. That might be a record-setting one. That hit 4 people
Jesus.
for 40-plus damage on all of them.
It's done, Anders. It's over. Let's call the game. Someone throw in the towel. It's not worth finishing.
That's a little bit rough. 12-0. Man. Glaive just having so much of a good time, isn't he? Get the spawn once and just go for it. He's got 3 kills right now. Fur's got 1. Flashbang catches Sip, but he's going to be unflashed in time to pick up that 1 kill, so 4 on 3 has fallen. Oh, that's a nice shot. Taking down Device. That was a job well done. Glaive is still there, and now 38 seconds as they try and make it across. Yeah, no smoke again, so They're going to try and see if they can run boost Cold Zero. This is a bit of a dream, and he does get caught in the middle of the lane. Bomb is down, headshot from Glaive to follow it. He's at 16-3 himself.
Oh, that Molotov is going to force Derek into the open, though. There's no way he survives this one without that smoke. They know exactly where he is, and so much utility is being exchanged. What are you supposed to do here if you're MIBR? They're completely caught, and they just have to abandon Tarek. That's literally all you can do.
Leave no man behind. It doesn't really work in Counter-Strike, apparently. Glaive and Meg is following up, and they did try and go back and get him, and it's just not working out. Fallen and Stewie, 2 versus 4.
So a lot of guys just don't want to mess with it, and obviously now we get the idea, and you know, Astralis, certainly no one's going to dare them. Maybe Big.
That could well be. Good idea for the boost, but Device will take him down anyway. No laughing allowed, Moses. Stewie now in a 1 versus 4.
It's not laughter, it's scoffing. It's what are you supposed to do against Device when he's playing like this? What an obstacle. What just a brick wall at this A bomb site that he's been this entire game, and even Zipnix, the support from Ramp has been phenomenal. Here comes a pop flash out mid. Cold Zero might eat it right in the face, but he's more than capable of getting back into cover. Delayed mid to B smoke, spamming through. When you're down 15-0 as well, it might force some rotations that normally it wouldn't. They're going to come up, and Cold Zero's still in CT spawn. They might need to do this. Tarek out in the open. It's going to be tough for him to adjust, but he's at least got Cold Zero to distract, and I think he's done it. Good response from Dupree. Fallen now at range. 2 kills down from IBR. Flanked from long, and finally, that Astralis pinch does its job.
There is a late flank coming in from Stewie. Fur going to pick up the headshot there. Oh no, Dupree taking down Fur. Now it's all on Stewie. 1 versus 2, avoiding the 16-0. You definitely don't want that. Whatever else happens, just take that little bit of pleasure away from them. Stewie crouching on in, looking for Sip. Instant headshot. Just 1 left, and Dupree will take him down. And they make it happen. 16-0ing MIBR to make it into the playoffs. Well, I've never seen anything like it.
I'm a bit speechless.
A bomb planted already. This is such a powerful position right now. FaZe, 1 good kill, and they're going to pick up the first round here. Rain immediately traded Dupree. He needed to do more. Nico going to land a headshot. They're just trading back and forth, but this is already a bit low on time. They've been here for a long one, and Nico, 1 more headshot. Finally, he's out. But now they've got the middle. Long-range battle here. No more smokes left on the Astralis side. How can they possibly defuse this? It's going to have to be some sort of bodyguard system on top. Body blocking him. And it's not going to happen. Guardian will end it. And FaZe win the pissy. Just the edge of a player there. 30 seconds left. They have to commit to it. Again, they're very low on time right here, which I think is a worrying sign potentially. Nico's going to be going down, and that smoke is blocking them. Perfect grenade there to stop anyone coming out of the ramp, but it's Rain and Olaf to reopen the bomb site. Now 19 seconds, edging his way through Megis. That is perfect timing. 1 player left for the bomb here. If he drops the Glaive, they might just run out of time, and Glaive is going to get the shot. 10 seconds now. Dupree in CT spawn, the only one
They
to
can't
hold
do it. The bomb's dropped. They can't get the bomb site in time. Dupree just has to save. And oh, there's no way. Oh, they just got it.
In the last millisecond, they put down that bomb. Dupree, he knew he had to stay hidden. There was a very good chance that would never work. And now, how does he get back into this one? They have a Molotov as well. Grenade gonna land on him. Spray right through, taking down Glaive. Oh, sorry, Ray, not bad at all. And now gonna follow up. He has no smoke. This is incredibly tricky, and he's gonna tap the bomb, just holding it down. Olaf waiting on the other side. 1 more second, and Dupree's gonna get the shot, and he should have the time as well for the defuse. A 1-on-2 early on to get Astralis on the board. Game is much more difficult than it seems. Meg is sneaking down. The timing is godlike, and he's going to complete that with the bomb, and Dupree in the back taking down Guardian. That is a complete shutdown, and FaZe have got to be furious. The timing against them, just as they were setting up, they were doing their own little countdown, right? Yeah. 3, 2, oh wait, we've lost 2 players with the bomb. That's very hard to deal with.
It's hard to
default plant instead. They're boxed in, 4-on-3, and 1 good kill is all they need. Rain going to be taking down Glaive. Time for FaZe to get back into this game and stop this streak that Astralis have been building up. Megisk just running in, no fear. Dupree taking a lot of attention. That's going to give Megisk the kill, but Rain is still here in the back of the bomb site. How do they get rid of him? That smoke gonna maybe try and block someone off. Doesn't quite work. Dupree still gets the kill, and now it's Rain down on the low ground. 1 versus 2, completely boxed in. He's got so little space to move on, and Sip will take him down. One of the really good pistol players in the game as well. CT spawn, they're going to go for a really early plant. Absolutely no resistance here at the bomb site, and it's not really Rain's fault. If he had committed to that fight and he had gone down, they would get CT spawn control, and that's a very bad thing to have happen. Olafmeister sneaking in. Can he check the corner? Indeed he can. Instantly Device out of the round. And Olaf jumping for more. He's going to get taken down from Mejores. That bomb has been ticking for a couple of seconds already as the pre goes down. And FaZe, again, a must-win round. They tap the bomb a single time, trying to lure somebody into this fight. Mejores gets a headshot. They're just waiting in middle right now. Rain comes up with more. That bomb, 1 more second, is reloading in front. Oh, no, they get it right at the end.
It really is, and that is... I can't believe they run out of bullets as well. Every FaZe fan had to be so happy watching Magisk. Those bullets run low, just counting it until he could do no more. 2 there, and then, of course, who else but Xyp9x to pop up from A-ramp and end Karrigan's defeat.
He's got that UMP in hand. Last time he could handle it, but it was Glocks, no armor. This time, they've got a lot more firepower. And Sip, they have to check the whole bomb site. They might wrap around him. Bit of a grenade as the UMP comes through. Karrigan going to be taking up that kill. The bomb down 30 seconds, and he finishes it off. That is really well done. Now, only 30 seconds here, but a 19 health on Dupree should be impossible. And what a read. Perfectly timed. Karrigan him in, make the opening, then exploit the opening to actually get that window control. This is brutal out of Astralis. Karrigan will take down Dupree, and hiding in the corner is Rain. If he can pick up 1 kill and buy a little bit of time, that would be huge right now. The timing is great for him, but the spray is not. And he almost goes down. Of Assault Guardian now covering his teammate, and this is actually working out. 25 seconds, and Astralis running low on time as well. Karrigan dropping Glaive, and this is looking so good right now. 2 on 4. They do get the kill, but it is just not possible. The bomb is far away, and Guardian going to close out the round. Both the orbs stay alive, but it's going to be right now. Device will take down Guardian. That is a good kill, and a big risk for Guardian to be peeking in that manner into the middle, and they're going to follow up pure aggression, just rushing right up through Connector. And Rico even maybe saw that coming, but it's just not enough. Again, Karrigan saving them. He will eventually go down, but he is just doing so much. He's got 21 kills.
Rain has a decision to make. He either needs to get aggressive or he needs to fall back, and he's going to push forward. He's hearing the footsteps of Xyp9x, which means Olaf can back away. This would be a great pick to have. Xyp9x is very aware as he retreats, but the timing might just be with Rain. He picks up the pace. There's the peak. Oh, and he can't win it initially, but he does find it. Crucial battle. And Olaf is the one who's going to be under pressure from so many different angles. They have no idea that Device has gotten here. He can ruin everything for FaZe.
Yeah, he can. Mejores not afraid to run back in. He's no idea that Rain is repositioned up into the palace. And once again, Rain could simply win this round from pure positional play. He's down to 31 health. Oh, the timing there is just so good, and that leaves Rain alone. He's going to get the instantaneous headshot, taking down Device, but the bomb is on the other side, and Mejores is running for it. Oh man, these 1v1s can be almost a coin flip. Very, very brutal. And Rain, he seems to have the right idea. He's picked up the AK-47. He is setting this one up in his mind. He's got the double. 1 more headshot here for the triple. He's walking in. He's got the right idea. Mejores down to the low ground. He's got no clue at all. Going to be putting down the bomb. And Rain, he takes the long way around. That's going to complete the bomb plant. Mejores falling back, but there it is. Mid-air. Rain takes him down and saves FaZe for round number 11.
And now Astralis is going exactly where FaZe wants them, over towards Nico, towards one of the best players, but you talked about the first bullet accuracy was great coming up mid. This time in a passive angle, it misses its mark.
Yes, it does. 2 people in CT spawn once again, but the grenades, this time they've got a couple more on Astralis. They can smoke them off instead. Guardian with 1 important kill. The bomb going down again, the double kill from Guardian. He saw the sign, and this is why we love him. 2 on 4 now. They've got a big chance right now on the FaZe side. Maybe they can bring this into overtime. No, oh my God! Olafmeister taking down Device. No scope from that scout, dropping him, and now it's all on Dupree. 1 versus 4. Quick double headshot. Oh my God! And he wants to continue. Just needs a little bit more. No chance for a reload. Now they almost line up, and he's got another one. This cannot be true. Finally, he's down. The raid boss falls, and Olafmeister going to bring it to round number 13.
Guardian's playing a top connector with an M4. Nico's been there a lot of the time, so Guardian's got no information of how they've been playing this. It's going to be a free kill. No eyes on the window. And Dupree, again, the assassin, and he can provide so many entries. Nico's got to shut him down. It can't happen. A third not going to follow up in Rain. He's surrounded from every angle, and this could be the end.
1 AK-47, but Rain is absolutely fighting back. He's completely trapped. He gets 1 more kill, constantly turning for the next one to come through. Meg is taking down Rain, and now it's a 3-on-3. What a round here, number 30, and it's just all action all the way through. Olafmeister checking middle, but Device is taking up Karrigan. They're right on the edge phase. They just need a couple of more kills, but now it's all on Olaf. 1 versus 3, the smoke in front, and 16-14. Astralis pick up map number 1. They almost did the comeback. Such an incredible effort out of FaZe. 35 seconds, and they do put in a bit of a smoke, but I mean, whatever plan they had, they're going to have to improvise right now because they've run out of players. Might be trying to see if they could crunch the B bomb site through CT spawn. They run through their own smoke, and they're going to be running right into CT spawn, but still 20 seconds, and Olaf, he's got his eye trained on that. He's so ready for it. Long range fight there. Going to be won by Sip, and Rain is low from that early fight in the middle with 4 health left. Very unlikely he can stay alive for much longer. The bomb will go down, and it might actually be a 3-on-3. Somehow Astralis have come back into this round. It shouldn't have been possible, and yet here they are. The Guardian creeping up Banana. He's got a teammate with him behind him. Nico going to be coming into it. The bomb only just planted. The kit is on Karrigan, and he's alone in CT spawn. If he dies with the kit out there, that could be the round done almost immediately. Let's see what they do. Dupree, a little bit of damage out. Sip is hearing it. Karrigan now on the site with the kit, so can they crunch them in? Meg is hiding in dark. It's going to be down to the last second. They get a couple of great kills, and the bomb ticking away. 10-second defuse, not going to be good enough. They recommit with the kit in hand. Dupree, one shot will do it, but that's not going to happen. Nico saving the round, and FaZe getting the defuse. My God. Again, just guarding that part of the map.
Oh, above the flames. Glaive, it's going to get a double kill. The Molotov helps him out, but more utility spended, but it's not worth it for FaZe. A man down. But this double pit, smoke and lane, can be so effective.
And not bad at all. Nico, down on the low ground, instantly shut down. And Guardian, he wanted to swap out for that AK-47. It's not going to happen. Device will open up the bomb site. And no chance for Karrigan to get back into this one. Maybe he could collect the rifle somewhere, but...
Nico in Graveyard, and it looks like Rain is going to play in pit.
See if they're going to try and smoke it off. Smoke on the balcony to try and make the entrance. Double wall there down towards the pit. Trying to make that one player irrelevant. It's Rain. Not easy to put him out of a round. He's going to get that first kill, and he's just hiding and waiting. They line up for a great triple spray down. Just going to continue into the quad. And now Megisk. He was going to be the late lurker coming out of Boiler. The grenade does catch Rain at the end. It seems unfair. He was doing such a good job. Megisk, at least he gets to put some damage on the board in this 1 versus 5. He cannot follow that kill up. Nico gonna win it. Otherwise you can sometimes Molotov or just HE this position out, but Olafmeister behind him. 45 seconds, that's a great time to put down a smoke. They're gonna come right through, they're not gonna stop. Olaf shutting down one. Karrigan with a headshot, and this is a perfect defense. Double kill for Olafmeister, and they're still coming for him. Finally Device will open up the bomb site. It's a 2-on-2, and Sip, how does he get that headshot on Nico? Unbelievable. Through the smoke it must have been.
That changes the game. Such a huge advantage for FaZe before Zipnix hits that through the smoke. Just a random one, and Device has the op now in the post plant. This is such a good position for that AWP to be in as well. And Astralis, it feels, has turned the tides in this round.
Somehow they're back in it. No smoke signed up for FaZe. They're going to have to fight this one straight up. And Sip standing up, fire the coffins. He sees a player, and that's a little bit of information to work with. Device just checking the same angle here as they make their way in from Banana. Instant kill. Device taking down one, and Guardian is trapped, going to get shot in the back, and Astralis make it back in the round. A solid defense. Olafmeister and Karrigan, 3 kills on them. But this kill from Sip, I mean, you're right, that changed everything.
And the lack of armor really didn't matter at all. He didn't get touched in the round. I do not know how FaZe managed to lose this round. They had everything just until now, and that is so nasty. That should not be allowed. And Nico, when he sees that, is going to be so pissed.
Where did that come from? Now they're going to be boosting up, trying to look into pit or graveyard. It's quite a powerful position. If somebody re-peeks it, they might not even be checking for this, especially when the smoke is up. But nobody making any mistakes right now on FaZe. They have been very cool at just holding the angle. Bit of a jump over from Device. He just wants to see somebody right now. Guardian waiting back there. Device, is he going to continue climbing all the way up? He sees it and takes him down. What a kill for Device. Dropping Guardian, and now alone in the pit is Rain. He's been here before, and he's held the defense multiple rounds. He's going to have to try it one more time. The flashbang does not touch him, and the spray is in. He's going to drop the bomb. Instant return. Device is there again, and now it's a one-on-one. The Device, does he go for the bomb plant or wait for Olaf? And Olaf is already around the corner. Device has picked up an AK instead. Olaf is going to have one shot here with the AWP. Is it going to be enough? It will be. Taking him down, a headshot. If FaZe win it, that just might be it. We might get that third map. And if not, Astralis, they might make a comeback of their own. Immediately, Olaf Meister's down, and Device, he re-peeks into it. What a madman. And now Dupree trying to get back around. Rain is going to stop him, and that smoke making it impossible for Device to get back in the fight. And Glaive is backing up. Oh my God! How can that happen?
A crossfire at this A bomb site, one in the pit. I don't know how they get in. Zipnix is going to be here so fast. These kills have to be immediate. Zimnix is worried about a potential lurker, but it's not there, and that's Magisk inside the bomb site, and Guardian goes down as well. Device started it, and he ends it, but it was all Glaive.
Carrigan hoping to maybe snack someone who's going to be rotating on from the other side. This boost, though, is going to be very hard to break for the FaZe side of things. Even if they have that smoke on Rain, he's going to be shot right over, and Sip is going to put down the fire in front. Counter smoke coming out. There's the fire in front, and they're going to run right through it as they're being shot here. It's a very, very good defensive setup. The grenade not going to catch anyone, though. Still, Sip putting out more damage. 28 seconds, and they're going to start to rotate over in the middle. Carrigan is falling back through the bomb. Is going to be planted here. It's definitely doable. 3-on-3 for FaZe. If they steal it back in this round, Astralis might not even be able to recover here. See if they can hold on to it. They have such poor weaponry. Coming up, Banana Device is going to be going down. That's Rain with a headshot. And oh no, the missed tap. Big opportunity there. Dupree going to try and follow it up, but Carrigan shuts him down, pre-firing that corner. And now it's all on Sip. He gets the one kill and tapping the bomb. He's just got his back turned. Carrigan out there, and he's not peeking it yet. The time is running out for Sip. He has got one more chance of doing it, and maybe not even that. He's going to get the kill and comes back immediately for it. Oh, it's going to be the last second, isn't it?
I think he's got it. He's definitely got it. That is heartbreaking. FaZe
kill.
had everything.
Need to choke them out. That's what this buy is, that's for sure. 10-7, 3-round lead right now for FaZe. And now rushing up through Banana. Sip has got no chance at all. He's still getting a double. Oh my god, the UMP a triple. He should have easily gone down. They had all the firepower on the T side, and somehow it's not enough. Gonna Molotov up and try and just stay safe out here on Banana. Now that the round has run out, if they die now, it's an absolute disaster. Guardian gonna get the kill, but they both run. They get run down. What do they have? $100 on Guardian, $250 on Nico. Dying after the time has gone down on the T side means you get no loss bonus.
That's an awful decision to make in that kind of a scenario. You have to go for that kind of a round. You're too close to the B bomb site. You know they're going to hunt you down in these situations.
And FaZe slowed down once again. Sip playing over here, just jump spotting it. And he's going to fall back, and he's held on to this. Actually, he's going to put out the smoke a bit early, maybe. 40 seconds. Hard for them to know if there's more coming, though.
It's a bit early, but I think he's just buying time for his teammates to rotate in. Also buying time for Device to just wreck this FaZe team. He finally goes down. Now that's the one Zonic will be frowning at. A 5-on-3 with 30 seconds left in the round, and you take a peek. You don't need to be doing that. Don't need to take the risk. And oh, Nico just barely missed the timing. Glaive taking the fight, keeping him occupied. Dupree's going to come through the smoke. Look at Nico, though. He reads it, and he adjusts perfectly. That's a brilliant kill for him to get 9 HP, though. And it's all on Guardian and Olaf. They have to attack this. Magic to hold, and he's been phenomenal in this position for Astralis. 10 seconds now, trying to get in, but the reinforcements have arrived, and it's shut down. They had an opportunity, and it's all disappeared. 13 now for Astralis.
Oh, but they're gravitating over. They're almost using the fact that they put both those out.
Yeah, and the fact that Magisk has that position in Boiler, so he knows no one's top mid. That one nade that Nico just threw, it's not going to fool anyone. No one's even in the bomb site to see it. Oh, FaZe about to enter a world of hurt.
Yeah, this might be the worst call they could make right now. They can't really know it. 10 seconds and Device there. The rest of the teams will follow it up. The bomb is committing to it as well, and they're out of time. They cannot win the round any longer, and Meg is from behind as well. Once again, they're getting locked in, and time is out, and again going down after the clock has run out here. An absolute disaster. 15-11.
And again, this is going to be very simple, very aggressive. 3 players coming out of halls. They've got to trade. They've got to take out Magisk, and Device is going to be inside the bomb site. The ult might be a tough crossfire. They lose the first. They're going to lose so much more. They're going to lose it all.
No chance here. Rain and Guardian left 2-on-4, and you're absolutely right, Moses. There's nothing left to fight for. Guardian with the MAC-10. He chases down one, but it's 16-12, and Astralis make another semi-finals here at the Major. Impressive. Again, they are just such a hard team to beat. That second half looked completely untouchable. 16-12, taking down FaZe 2-0.
Yeah, and the issues from the challenger, from the legend stage for FaZe kind of reared their ugly head here, and it's the offensive sides which were just didn't have enough behind him. 2 rounds here on Inferno, and it was what, 4 rounds on Mirage. Just not good enough production on that offensive side.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Team Liquid versus Astralis. This
is going to be epic. Let's see who comes out on top in the pistol round. It will be Astralis starting on the T side here. Zipex and Glaive with the smokes. It looks like an upper rush is coming through. Twist is ready with the CZ, and he'll be taken down as Astralis kick down the doors of the A bomb site. It's up to Ali to try and deny the plant, but it's already been planted. That's going to be it. 4 versus 3 now as the retake begins with no kits.
High ground reveals headshot. You can control the peak, but Dupree, as you say, already staring this down. Taco can trade off of it. Working together. He's going to go aggressively. That pulls the aggro. Elise tries to fire back, but it's all Magisk. It's all Astralis, and it's 1-0 on the T side.
Something like that in Glaive, alone outside. He's just sending whatever he can towards this direction. He's got the SMG, Elige will take him down. Great shot. He picks up the UMP, but like I said, it's a bit of a fake as they head towards upper.
A bit frustrating for Glaive as well because he was checking that angle. You could see it. But Elige's perfect placement. Twist is also, speaking of perfect placement, above and on the hot. Bomb goes down temporarily. There's an AK there, but he thinks he's going to be under attack. He rotates in behind. Squeaky door now becomes a threat for Zipex. And remember, that UMP was outside. They cut off Elige. That's going to save a bit of time, but Twist through the door. Zipex in the face. Nitro with the headshot. Liquid pull it back. It's 1-1. And CT side, that is a huge gift.
He gets the opening kill, funnels them towards upper, and that's exactly what Liquid needed. Look at Twist. It was a little bit disjointed by Astralis. They threw all the flashbangs in, but then they go in after the flashbangs have gone. It didn't make sense to me. You want to be going in as those flashbangs are popping off and punishing the fact that these players are in exposed positions. 4 versus 2. Elige and Naflight up against the world right now. Magisk will be dropped, but still so much work to be done here. As they attempt the plant, Naflight is finding space to maneuver with.
That's huge. Big kill. Gets the bomb toward the site, does Dupree's run it in, Device. Runs it in, but Elige has the doorway punched out. Device now has an off to hold off. Finds the first so quickly, but he's not ready for Elige to be that close. Rotation from Elige, the only rifle, the only range. Nitro's already downstairs, Taco as well. Movement mechanics nearly evaded the aim from Glaive, but he couldn't make do on the MP9, and nor too could Naf as he jumps back around the corner. It's Twist and Elige.
They've really sabotaged their own finances here. Liquid still have a chance though. Elige out of nowhere. It's now a 2 versus 1, and Twist is certainly capable of winning these sort of rounds. Bomb will be planted, but he is so aggressive here. He might even find this kill. He's got to reload though. It's all falling apart. Twist isolated in the corner, still making this work. This will be absolutely fantastic. He pulls this one off. Oh my God, he's done it!
A twist indeed, because Liquid are going to pick up a round they had no business winning. Nitro wants that same shot back toward Glaive, back toward decontamination, but a little bit closer than the op is able to see. The bomb will get planted, and look at the position for Glaive. Great shot, Nitro, but Glaive just has to wait for his entry. It's the advantage to Liquid in manpower, and the trade needs to be perfect. Look how close they are, because that's going to be a lineup. Glaive gets one, only one. That actually benefits Liquid because they're able to walk back in and set their aim, but it comes to a one-on-one. Naf versus Zipex. M4 in hand, 1 smoke to work with. There's a kit inside of the site, but he's got to find that, and Zipex, he can play the sound. He can sit this back. Smoke goes on it. Not on the kid. He's going to have to try and play this. 10 seconds. Has to take the fight. And Zipex got it instead.
Taco alone there with the Desert Eagle. And Glaive, once again, has already made it to secret. But look at the noise. He's got a guaranteed kill here. Almost fell, but Elige will be dropped first.
Dupree waiting for Twist. He's gone hunting in lobby a number of times. And pretty straightforward affair as he emerges through the smoke. Again, Taco playing solo. He's yet to drop this time, but you've definitely touched on it. Lower, lower, lower. As Astralis have found multiple ways to exploit that position by either taking outside, they've gone ramp, they've gone toward the vent dive.
Do you know what the interesting thing is now? They're going to wait for Liquid. You wait for them to get their money stable, then you chuck in an upper rush. That's, for me, going to be the dream call for them. As Nitro almost gets a kill. Naf certainly does. Looking for a second now with the Desert Eagle. Doesn't look like they can actually pull this one off. It's another 4 versus 2 that I'm speaking too soon once again. Naflight and Twist are playing out of their minds as another frag comes in. How does this keep happening? This is absolutely unreal.
29 seconds. If they can just keep them off the bomb plant, that Molotov certainly helps. It may have worked out in their favor. AK picked up for Naf. He's starting finally to get some kills. 2 in this round, 4 total. He's got the AK and he swings but can't spot Magisk. Trying to buy time as well for his teammate Taco to rotate all the way around. They know he fell off of heaven with that Molotov, so naturally Glaive is looking in that direction. Sprayed through. Naf knew he was falling back. He got the call, but Magisk is yet to be revealed. He'll sit and wait for the entry. They can trade this, but Magisk, he might get a lineup if they're not careful. Taco walks out. He's got time to isolate. Naf slides in, and Liquid again on the force. They're going to pull back around.
Well, here we go, fast towards outside. Device has spotted 4 players. They're going to run towards the secret area. Dupree can't connect the shots. He actually takes a bullet to the face, and now it's up to Glaive to try and deny him the plant.
Good shot from Glaive. Catches Nitro. Second one that was jumping across. He goes for a little bit more, but it's Zipix that comes into the fold as he rotates on that information. An awkward exchange. He couldn't get the headshot. And actually now is Liquid's advantage. Glaive, expecting that they were going to work through control room, doesn't even consider decontamination to allow Twist the kill, and that is punishing. Catches out Device.
Down side, they're trying to work together. First kill successful for the CTs. It's all falling apart.
Wow.
Ramp is the tightest choke point on the map. Got to be very careful up against those CZ. Zipex, he'll find the bomb. 3 versus 2 now, 20 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a nightmare for Team Liquid. Where do they go from this?
They have to go upper. Naf knows it as well. He backs away. There's no chance they get by the choke points that ramp further down below, and they head, that direction. Clever. Didn't expect that to go through the vents. That'll
Great
put them in
call.
position. That is massive because Glaive's left with 18. But do they know he's this close? Headshot all too easy. Naf slowing down once more. 6 seconds. He has to get on the plant. Now, immediately can't do it. He's off. Round is lost, and they know it. As soon as the shot was fired, Dupree backs off. Astralis.
Wow.
And after the time, will pick up the round.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
Dupree's going to watch off the door, sees the nades, tries to get out before they are ready with their weapons, having just thrown the Molotovs and the smokes. It's a good play, but just only gets one. Great response from Twist, but he's not ready. Glaive, he actually gets one, follows it through, but dies to Naf's Molotov. It still leaves us with just Nitro, and he's left with 12 HP. Device controls the angle. It's an op, however. If he misses one shot.
Oh my goodness, Nitro might have a slight advantage here now.
Good
He
bait.
opens the doors just to bait out the sound cue, remains on the site.
And this is smart too, because he knows there's no way the vents get back inside of the site directly, so he plays the catwalk. It gives him far more coverage. If the door's open, decontamination, we saw it closed as well. He knows exactly where Device is. Time on his side. Position as well, and Nitro, with brains better than brawn, takes down Device.
Scoreline doesn't do the game justice so far. It's been epic, I have to say.
Yeah.
Some of the moments have been electrifying. This could be no different. Dupree trying to finish things off in style here. Gets the double spray down. That's going to be it. Astralis are taking the first map. Poor old Naf left in a 5 versus 1. Nothing he can do. Just padding stats at this point. They've got the bomb. They're being relentless. And there we go. Amazing performance there. Great game, Matt.
What a hold at the door, Dupree. That's the perfect position. They want to jump through and try and trade off of it. It's the one angle that's too close to respond. That is a fantastic game. You're right. Score does not do that justice. Magisk was well toward bench, as yet to move. Nails Naf, no mistake about it. Taco's not even aware where that came from, and Magisk finds a third, a fourth as well as he catches out Twist. He could start this off with an ace. It would be hard to imagine Nitro even gives him the chance as he gets Glaive down at the very least. Bomb committed to the site. No chance to retreat back for Nitro. Magisk, crowd's crawling for it. 1 versus 3, and he nails it. That is a beautiful start.
We said the Liquid needed the pistol, but they get anything but. Nice slow default here from the North American side, but Glaive, he gets stuck in. He knows he'll be dangerous up close with the SMG. As the AWP Device brought out, but a nice opening frag there. Good flashbang, the smoke's down as well. There's no trade potential here. 5 versus 4. Liquid start to dissect middle, trying to get close to that connector, but Magus has looked so scary so far, and so has Device. It is an advantage, but not for long. 3 versus 2 now. Astralis running away with Mirage as well, and Twists. He won a few fantastic rounds on Nuke.
And that buys Glaive, or rather, excuse me, Zipix more time to get in position. Good read. Knows Device is there, but the Deagle. They've actually rotated Glaive all the way around from A. Pushing forward, he knew that there was no one immediately close, so they're being so swift, Astralis, on these rotations. Have to give up on the boost. No chance for the trade. They did not spot Nitro, and he swings out, but Magisk. May his lips remain discreet. Not discreet enough. Or will it? Because Naf cuts him off, jumps around. And Device with an AWP looks back toward the smoke.
And now, at least making themselves known. This was the opening kill. Dupree gets dropped, and Nitro refused to give it at this point. The boost unsuccessful. That was the recovery position from Astralis there. Boost up towards short, see if they can steal a kill away. Make sure we can get it planted. They're all falling back in now. This is an audacious call. I'm not sure what the plan's going to be. Do they head all the way back towards the B bomb site? Device is waiting towards short. This could be genius, or it could fall very flat indeed.
the encouraging part is that the bomb actually did go toward the apartment, so they can get that toward the site. The problem is the two in mid are going to get completely crossfired. Great first shot from Device, no mistake. Knows now that they're heading toward the apartments, and he'll transfer the op, but he doesn't get the chance.
A chance.
Taco goes for the reap, or he goes for rather the reaping, and Taco puts him down. So bomb plant inevitable at 7 seconds. If Device actually didn't try and reface that, he might have been able to deny this already. Meanwhile, Zipix, Elige gets aggressive, and he reads that to perfection as well. As it falls to a 2-on-1 as Zipix finds Nav. Taco swings out 23 HP. Now, do they keep track of the fact that he was already firing toward Device from this position? Surely they have to know he was in this direction. Glaive seemingly does not, but it will transfer the information towards Zipix, and he's already on the defuse. Taco's got no chance. This is done. 10-1. Astralis picking up. No peek, no aggression, and nerves of steel from Zipix. Go, Astralis has it covered off, and they're, like you said, they're very dynamic, and they're playing it to teamwork perfection because they always have an answer. Majeska's going to go solo on the aggression this time, but now he's got backup from Device.
What's going
on? You go
on?
for one, and the second is ready. They're just walking into a slaughter. As Twist may get underneath the shadow, again, Glaive still destroys him.
They've just got nothing, haven't they? They went through a dry A play there, a contact of sorts, but if you're not going to splash spawn or even smoke it, Device will devour you. But Elige and Nitro come to life here. Elige not for long. It leaves another clutch situation here for the in-game leader, but nothing he can do. Liquid have got nothing left in the tank. Heading towards a connector. Have to push for a CT smoke as well. Glaive looking to potentially reclaim the connector. He does. He flashes in. Takes a lot of damage, and Elige aware of his push. And another kill coming in as well. Elige is the only player really keeping them in this now.
That was actually perfect because not only in Liquid, that's awesome. 5-man sweep, finally something to get excited about on their side, but more so breaking down.
Liquid heading towards the A side of the map. All 5 players looking to gun through. It will be Magisk defending alone, and he only has the FAMAS, but to be fair, that's the only rifle, so something in that. Let's see what it can do. 2 players making their way out of the palace. He manages to mow down both of them. This is brilliant for Magisk, and 3 now isolated on the A ramp. Has he done enough?
Imagine they could pull this back. The single from Moss, and not even touched in the process. It's a headshot onto Elige as well. He's left on 16. The pistol from Glaive could not afford to be aggressive, so it fell back this time toward the jungle position. Smoke to slow them down, and they know that Elige is dinked. They know that he's now isolated. Pulled away from his teammates and boxed off by that smoke. So Nitro takes the initiative to try and get closer on the AWP, and Elige has to run. And in running, they've fully rotated, by the way. They can open up the map and slow it down with a minute to play with, which is exactly what they need to do at this point. I say it, they're hoping that time will work in their favor just on the shadow of doubt, because back toward A instead, only rotation that's left the site is Zipix, and he's not far away. He's still toward window. And Elige to take the charge. On 16, Glaive just spotted him. Absolutely. Didn't take the shot, didn't need to. Now he knows the information is here, and they can rotate accordingly. Not only that, I mentioned Zipix. He's now pushing in the apartments at B, giving very little option to fall back for Liquid. Dupree, same exact position, by the way, that Magisk found 2 kills from, and it is so powerful. Firing toward Palace. Headshot already fires and turns. He can already try and isolate. Nitro might get around the corner in time, as he didn't have the gun ready, but it is Nitro on an AWP and Elige on 16, trying desperately to get the bomb down together. No guns yet picked up from the CT side, but that flank, we mentioned it, is now perfectly in position, and Zipix pops out. Lifts on the first shot. That gives them a chance to respond, but they walk out and caught by Device. It's Nitro. AWP, he's going to clutch it back. Goes for it once more. Stays on the op, and Device jumps inside of the smoke. It'll be hard for Nitro now to figure out exactly where he's gone, and pre-scoped in as well. Device can start to gamble on which side of this box to take as he inches closer and closer with silence. A jump shot at that, and it's going to be Astralis to find 12-3.
Unreal scenes. What a tense round that was. Coming in with 1 rifle, CZ to the UMP, it's Magisk. He'll find 2 opening kills and give them a chance. Fair play to Liquid. They battled back. Nitro did everything he could, but Device, of course, finishes it off with a jumping shot here from the CZ. See you later. As he steals the round away. It's
Nitro waiting. He has to. He has no choice but to wait and allow his teammates to get ready for the retake. Look how far away Astralis has gone. They're pushing mid, they're probing, they're waiting for rotations, and they'll catch Taco. They've got vision at range. Good dink. Dupree down. Twist is able to get the kill and collect after Nitro does the early damage, and they're going to get on the fuse, but Zipix has the lineup. P250 from range finds a kill. Device catches them in transition, trying to get back on it with the smoke still in position, and Nitro, he has to hold it off. They're going to hold it.
This is going to work.
They get for it with the knife. They look for it, and Liquid just barely get away with it.
oh my god. Short, but Dupree is hunting. This kill could decide the round. It's going to be Dupree, of course, coming out on top. B bomb side very vulnerable right now, but Taco holding towards the apartments with Naf.
Dupree's in, anticipating the arrival, or at least the presence, and gets caught out. Dupree, he was waiting from catwalk, he snuck up knowing that if they were pushed, there was no one watching the backside. Xyp9x has this back, and you're right, now this becomes a problem for Liquid.
Here we go then. The pistols come out. This is the replay of Dupree. Like I said, that kill for me pretty much decides the round as he comes out and just takes down everyone within his crosshair. Brilliant. He's going to be struggling here. Can he do anything to hold them off? Naf backing him up from short. First kill is Liquids.
Finally looking solid in their defense, getting the angles in their favor. Taco, he's been slow. He's been definitely on the bottom of the charts, and he's been overwhelmed at B time and time again. Naf, the other one, is in a similar situation. They both step up tremendously. In fact, they both step up to get all 5 kills between them, as it's another round for Liquid. Holding at B for a long period of time, and the fact that they've gotten bottom side mid, they're already heading out toward catwalk. Utility starts to go in. B has been a problem. It's also been great the last few rounds, but it's exactly where they fell apart so early on in this half. As Taco forced out, great find from Magisk. Naf's blinded up, and Dupree swings. Astralis, they're 2 kills away from doing it, to getting back to a grand final, to facing off against Simple, to facing off against Na'Vi, as Nitro looks for a better angle. AWP, he's got to be so perfect. He's got to find an absolutely lovely shot, a quick one at that, and Magisk, he's not going to repeat that. He's already shown his hand, flash time so well, and he knows he can peek back out, and there's no way Twist wins against 4. Astralis with 16-7 and a 2-0.
Astralis are hungry for their second major championship. One thing I'm so excited about is the form we're seeing from Na'Vi and Astralis. They're both peaking at the perfect time going into that grand final. That was so exciting, Matthew. It's been an amazing day, a great Counter-Strike played.
Awaits Simple in position as well. Astralis, they know they are expected. They know that Na'Vi have rotated lower. Will they try to play them for fools, or will they just still try to use that firepower and make it work regardless? Flamey plays around the smoke, pops one, more to be had here as he tries to get it Glaive. I don't know how Astralis can get this bomb down right now. Na'Vi players everywhere. Another one coming in here. This is looking way too easy for Na'Vi so far. Just Dupree alone.
3 kills for Flamey, looking like he's invisible at the moment, but not anymore. Dupree's done something, but not enough. Na'Vi got off to a solid CT pistol round.
Let's see if he's going to be able to deal with these AKs. He has the MP9. They're going to line up potentially. No, there comes a very nice peek from Device. Expectant, cognizant, and Astralis will move forwards down to that lower bomb site.
Ramp is in the control of the CTs, and Control is in control. That room there is referred to as Control, but Flamey gets taken out of there. Molotov on the more important side. It's a cheeky peek from Glaive. He's blind, but he will manage to escape, and oh dear, Dupree will ring the bell of Simple. And that leaves only 2 Na'Vi players left, and now you start to wonder already about the economy for the Na'Vi side. Moving into round 5, you will soon see how important the kills in round 2 were for Astralis and what they've done to the CT economy. They're actually going to buy up Na'Vi, but they're going to buy... We'll have to defend with less numbers, but so far so good for the CTs. 2 kills, Electronic and Simple, of course. Dupree down low, but there's 2K for him. Now what do they do? 25 seconds on the clock. Where are the rest of the CTs? Where is it safe to plant the bomb?
Flamey long range with the UMP. It's not exactly ideal. He does have a teammate to come in to support him in Electronic with the M4, but very limited utility here. Some strong angles held by Astralis post-plant. Again, there is some time here to work something, but it's going to be very difficult. Edward will make his way in on the flank, looking to see if he can somehow get something done as he moves forwards. It might be his player that can set his team forwards, or perhaps Electronic. Electronic causing a distraction. Edward, perfect, gets the flank off. Now just Device in a 1 versus 2. He can't do it, but Edward can. And Na'Vi shut down Astralis after just losing a round.
Is there time to defuse the bomb, though? Because he doesn't have a kit. It's going to be a close one. I'm not sure if he's got it.
Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh, so close! And then he backs away again. Na'Vi still not sure exactly what's going on right now, but here come the grenades, and Astralis, they have no more time. They've got to commit with this and push forwards, and Device opens things up with the first frag. Edward up high on the rafters. My God, Glaive! That's fantastic, Zeus. Can he be better? That's one down, more to go as he tries to swing around the side. He's successful, but 10 seconds to plant the bomb. Can Zeus do this? Can he survive? No! Dupree shuts it down. Astralis, they don't play boring Counter-Strike. They have so many details, so much nuance to it. And again, as you mentioned, Magic's just, even though they didn't expect it, you also have the individual skill to just back it up if a surprise is coming your way. That is difficult to deal with. And
Astralis are harassing multiple parts of the map at the same time. They've crept into the ramp position as well, as you can see. Instantly, you can't look for information. it's like they're forcing Na'Vi to guess the entire round. If you peek, these AKs are too strong. You're going to get shot in the face.
Oh, speaking of which, Simple strikes from the grass like the snake unseen with the AWP. He can't adjust in time. It's Dupree who makes the kill, and now Astralis once again punch it hole through the defense. Edward with the spray, but he is going to be taken away, and that looks like it could be it, because Electronic, he's 1v3. How can he do this? Oh my goodness, Electronic! One more to go though, bomb planted. He'll quickly apply the pressure, tapping on that one as he moves forward through the door, trying to guess. But it's going to be made very difficult. He's up against Device, and he's going for the hold. My God, Electronic! That's the play Na'Vi needed to get back in. That's the kind of brilliance you want to see from them. Dupree is moving into a very strong position. If he can get hold of it, the Rafters then opens up the entire upper bomb site for his team. And here he comes, unbeknownst to Na'Vi, and there it is. Cleans up that upper bomb site. Simple comes into play with the Deagle. Can't get the connections he wants. Denied by Xyp9x, but meanwhile, Electronic's back at it again. A third from him, a 1v2 for the ace. Can you believe it? But finally, Magis comes in again, sweeping him down, and that will be the half 11 for Astralis.
They're getting into lobby at the very least. And it seems like grenades are being lined up on the roof. We have the door blown off early on, and Glaive will take it in the face from Simple.
Oh, it's so scary though.
Are they lining up for a double peek here? The tease, or it might be a quadruple peek. They're all here. The trades are massive for Na'Vi, and they look really damn good to win this pistol. Again, there is no diffuse kit in this round. Xyp9x needs to get a lot done, and the tees are all over the place. How does he even find all of them? There's a crossfire on the side, and Edward will be enough. There is a pistol round. That's exactly what Na'Vi needed. Quarters positions. You could even have one person on a close corner and somebody just moving up some stairs very quickly, just like that. Speak of the devil, they put it right here. Dupree cleaning up. He is bleaching the floor. 3 Na'Vi players left, and what do you do now? There's 1 gun on the floor. 2 guns on the floor, in fact, but they continue to get some frags. Xyp9x now, it's his turn with a CZ, although they may try to drain his bullets, but again, he's baiting. Glaive comes out from nowhere, and there are 2 Na'Vi players left. There's the bomb lost as well. Still no weapons picked up yet for Astralis, but Flamey has a lot to do, and he won't do it. Astralis are devastating, doesn't matter what they have. Oh,
going into the plant on the lower bomb site. Electronic gets a quick double, but Xyp9x is positioned to try to stop the plant. That's all he has to do. Stop the plant. Edward takes him down. 8 seconds to plant the bomb. Can they stop it? 5 seconds. Is that bomb going to go down in time? Oh, I don't know if there's time here to plant the bomb. Oh, no!
Oh my God, I could barely watch. And you chase after him, you run straight into another one who gets a free kill. You just don't know. And here he is again. Grenades to follow up as well. 2 players left now between Astralis and the first map, and there goes Simple as well. 3 kills for Device, and Edward can't do anything about it either. That is Nuke firmly, very firmly taken by Astralis. 1-0 now in this series.
What a performance. It's not the whole picture just yet for Astralis, but they don't need it. They have the man advantage, and make that 2. Dupree very quick there onto Edward as it becomes a 5v3. Perhaps Na'Vi, their hand will be forced here. They have to make something happen. Simple with that P250. It's a very good gun, but he gets double peaked, and it's Astralis absolutely ruining Na'Vi here. Headshots abound, and just Zeus is left. Oh dear. Zeus gets 1, P250 in action, but shut down 1-0 for Astralis. I love how active Astralis have been. They've used a lot of flashbangs to get information, and here comes Dupree. Another information play. He's going to find out a lot. That's a beautiful flash. Dupree absolutely blind and now dead as well. Na'Vi make their presence known as they start to trigger the push onto the A-bomb site, forcing Device back with the utility, smoking off CT to prevent the rotation, but Glaive, he snuck his way forwards. Can he delay the push as he tosses in some grenades? He is isolated. He is so alone right now, trying to play this corner of the truck. Zeus doing more damage as Device gets in there, and there goes Glaive. What else can Device do? Well, not very much. Up to Magisk now.
All the damage he can do. Oh, is it going to be a Kobe? Oh, it's close enough. 8 HP, but can he follow up? No more damaging grenades, no more health from Magisk.
Maybe they have a read here as how Na'Vi might play around like this. And we've seen some pop flashes for Edward previously, but he is alone, and there is a huge blind spot. I wonder if Device will check it in time. We'll have to see if Na'Vi will push all the way up. There's smokes on the bomb site now, all over the place here, and they start to know. Edward spots Device. Two players now turn towards him as Device has to fend off the main push coming in from Toilets. Edward just has to delay. Oh, that's beautiful there. Baiting Glaive into his spray, takes him down as Simple now, forces his way into the site, but Device still alive, but no problem for Electronic. Magisk is in town though, but not for very long. Zipex goes down as well, and that was beautiful. They found the one hole in the defense and they exploited it fully. Well, Na'Vi just goes straight through.
You can see Zipex not standing deep in the corner by the barrel, so he's not exposed to short. Now sometimes you might think no one's there and somebody is there. Smokes on the site. Magisk holding off angles as well. Glaive in a position you often see Zipex, and there we go, trying to ring the bell, but the AKs prevail again, at least for the entry. Bomb being planted, but still we've got Zipex by the barrels. He can't quite find the mark, and now we've got Na'Vi moving into post-plant situation, but they're a man down, and that stays that way as the trades come in. That's a nice shot though from Flamey. Two more to find. Dupree by the sandbags, and Glaive still at the back of the site.
Very difficult, Nades coming in, trying to hold the line. Flamey, can he do it? One more, but not the final one. Glaive saves it. 25 seconds left in the round. Astralis starting to get antsy here. Surely Na'Vi must be going somewhere, and they have to commit into a bomb site, and it's got to be B at this point. Bomb on Monster. It will be dropped by Simple as he pushes forwards. The entry fragger there with that AK-47. Device with a lock on with that AWP. Misses the flick, but Simple gets himself a headshot, and that's Na'Vi on the way in. 8 seconds to plant though. They have to plant the bomb. Can they find their way onto a plant? Flamey is going to be close, but no, and it's denied, and there's no chance here in the 1v3 for Electronic as Astralis close it down.
Pretty much rotated there for Astralis. Astralis have got too much information. Not enough cover, no smokes on the site, nowhere really safe to plant a bomb. Zipex with the hero play once again, and that's why you watch him.
It's one click of the finger, and Na'Vi could be in some trouble because they are burning a lot of time here. They don't have much map control. They start to creep up along, and Glaive picks up the kill onto Zeus. Astralis is surely starting to put the pieces of the picture together as to what Na'Vi are doing.
Have a look at Glaive though. He is rotating towards the person who's just picked up the bomb, but he might not be able to catch him in time. Of course, he doesn't know the bomb is there, and indeed, Na'Vi now running down the long position. Edward avoiding flashbang, but there's time for the CCs to rotate now because they've been contained in that position. And Dupree's still at the front of the site, which means that Device is baiting. Even if he goes down, there are huge problems for Na'Vi, especially with this time on the clock.
Someone's got to come out clutch. I don't know who it's going to be. Flamey gets himself a fantastic shot. Not quite the second, but Dupree's even better. Flamey locked down for Glaive to finish off, and Astralis picking up another round. And it gets emotional. That's when it gets intense for them. That's when they get big on the stage. Let's hear it for Na'Vi. Let's give them some energy, London.
4 players for Astralis moving towards that B bomb site. I think there's a boost here for the CTs. Oh my days! A double dink straight in the face. He will need reconstructive surgery for that one, and the push continues for Astralis. Rush B, no grenades, no stop, leaving Zeus and Electronic. And now just the latter, wondering what on earth.
Hardest path, the path of most resistance. And I suppose that's how it's always going to be against Astralis. They tidy it up at the end. No one died for Astralis. That's pretty clean.
Boy, being in a boost position and getting shot in the face twice from 2 with a Glock. Bursting the watermelon. Very good timing from Edward, but dying surely wasn't part of the plan, and that may econ Astralis. Simple with a flank now. One player taken out before he can throw the grenades, but does he fight to the death here? Being a nuisance is Simple. They know they can't really press on with his presence there. Manages to get a flashbang. Still 2 people stuck in the short B position. Look at the time on the clock. 17 seconds, and will Simple pick the right timing. Magisk moonwalking, and that will be enough. But there are still 3 CTs on the site. 10 seconds for this bomb to go down. Astralis surely going to get wiped out. Hold on a second. 1-on-1 with 7 seconds left on Device. Somehow takes the round. No bomb plant needed.
Astralis cut off the front of the site, but won't manage the Simple. Picks one off on the extremity there towards the long position, trying to get some hot shots through the smoke. It's Zeus to be blind and to be taken down. Simple has to hold here, but Electronic is reliable. Pushes forwards. They know he's there. In comes the incendiary as Edward starts to make his move. Oh, the double! Surely the double, but no! Denied by Glaive. And it's a 2v2 here for Na'Vi, and it gets worse there for Astralis. Flamey with an incredible shot.
Glaive now alone in the 1 versus 2, lining up a flashbang. Maybe he can peek just about with it. He's just missing the mark there. There's some fire coming back. Does he think the bombs are being defused? He has no idea. And there is the frag as well for Na'Vi. So tough. The flashbangs are so on point.
There's 20 seconds here. Then maybe they're cutting this too fine. We have some grenades towards that A-bomb site, but here comes the fast rotation. There's going to be very little time when they come into this B-bomb site, but there's nobody there to stop the plant, surely. Edwards might make a quick run at this, but if he dies for nothing, it's a 2 versus 4, and he will die for nothing. Glaive makes sure of that.
Simple and flamey. That's all that's left between Astralis and the Major. Simple on the high ground with the CZ, and surely he's going to get taken out. Oh, there's a gift. He could pick up an AK. This might not be over yet. There's no kit though. They've got to go fast. Simple, the second one. They have to keep going. They've got to charge forward. He misses the jump. Flamey now with the 5-7. He's baiting. The player on short B is red. Touching the bomb. Are they going to peek? Holding it now. And there is it. It's just down to Flamey. It's not going to happen. Astralis have won the FACEIT London Major.
I think this era might last for a very long time. All right, London, let's hear it for Astralis.